out in the air. I just heard this. I swear they update the playlist like all the time because I'm listening to NCS's house playlist. It's one of the more frequent ones that I listen to. Aw, hey, Dragon Lover. I thought I had a feeling. I was like, Amber, look over and see. So, and you guys see Dragon Lover's here already. One of the first things I'm going to actually do is get my chat screen up. And then I'll get everything else the way I want it. Let's turn that down. And welcome everyone to Kottontale's Corner, episode 29. Tis Saturday, and this is Krafting Q&A, and if you don't know what FAQ or FAQ is, it is frequently asked question. So, if you're new, I always take the first couple minutes and get my title and description just the way I want it, because I live stream on youtube.com, everyone, and I do like to have a certain description. Okay, and we're not doing gaming, so we're gonna put it under that. We're also gonna do this. Click, click, boom. I'm super happy they're always and forever, like, updating this fucking playlist, though. Oh my gosh, you guys. So if you follow me on Snapchat, you already saw I've got the golden ticket. Like, you can't really read it very well. But that says golden ticket on it. Fucking badass, I tell you what. I actually woke up alone, but it was a pleasant surprise because my husband took a little trip down to Vancouver, and that's where he got this. Is at Main Street Marijuana. Let me double check. Yeah, Main Street Marijuana. It always says it on the packaging, but it's called the Golden Ticket, and it's produced by Liberty Reach, and then it says it is made for you in Raymond, Washington. So Liberty Reach is located out of Raymond, Washington. I didn't even know there's a place called Raymond, Washington, to be completely honest. I probably missed a shit ton of comments. Let me get everything moved around, and then I'll be able to tell. Because I'm like looking there. What up to you, man? Dragon Lover was waiting. Hashtag no shame. Dragon Lover, I love you. You're so awesome. Okay. So, one of the most frequently... Actually, there's a lot of, like... There's so many questions that I get asked on a daily basis. Like, how old am I? You know, am I lesbian? And, you know, a bunch of other ones. So... today's live stream, I don't know how long it's going to be because it's already 2 in the afternoon for me, which is actually kind of like late in the day, but I've been doing a lot of other stuff around the house and stuff like that, and then also I couldn't really decide, like, because I really kind of wanted to play video games. I was like, oh, video games or not video games. Also, last time I totally forgot first insertion, so let's go ahead and get the first insertion of episode 29 of Kottontale's Corner. Ooh, there's a frequently asked question I should go with first. Why does it say 21+Cuntent? And then also, why do I put cunt instead of content? So, I'm going to actually answer that question first, because that is probably one of the most frequently asked questions I get asked all the fucking time. And I do actually answer that question like almost every single live stream, because the reason it says 21+Cuntent is because I am 30 years old. Oh, there's another question I always get asked, how old I am. I am 30 years old, and the reason why it says 21+Cuntent is because I don't want to have a conversation with someone who isn't like-minded and mature of age like me. Now, I like a play on words, so that's why it says content instead of content. And if you're the type of person that looks at that and goes, oh, then it's probably not the channel for you, you know what I mean? But that's probably one of the most frequently asked things is is why does it say 21 plus content? And that is because I am 21 plus. And I like a play on words. This is my content. I produce my content for myself. There's another frequently asked question. What is my channel and why do I do it? Well, what is my channel? That's like such an open-ended question. I don't even know how to answer that one. It's like, what is my channel? A channel on YouTube? But they're probably asking, like, what is my channel about, essentially? And my channel is about what you see in front of you. It's hard to answer that question, too, because the better way to even ask that is why I created my channel. So the reason I created my channel is so I have a place where I can come be myself. You know, there's so many, you know, YouTubers and this, that, and the other thing and things that people can watch, but there's not enough places where I can be 100% myself. So, you know, one, that's why I created my channel. So it's a place where I can come be 100% myself, you know, regardless of what any motherfucker thinks of me. You know, and that's the definition of hashtag Mooiisstt, you know, down at the bottom of the screen. But now, where did I put my loomer? Oh, I put everything together. I was like, I know I put it somewhere. And then the next frequently asked thing to when I answered that way, they're like, why? Why do you do it for yourself? And I mean, why not do it for yourself? You know what I mean? So today is Saturday, you guys. Are you having a good Saturday so far? I know I am. You know what I mean? It's the 8th. Fucking the 8th of fucking April already. Like, what the fuck? I swear, like, when you least expect it, time goes the fastest. So today is Saturday, April 8th, and it's Kottontale's Corner episode 29, and it is crafting with Q&A and frequently asked questions. Now, feel free to ask me anything you want. I will gladly answer your question. So if you want to be like this person right here, you will be removed from my channel instantly. Because the only person that comes down my blouse is my husband. And actually, I don't like semen, so he knows better than to fucking just spurt it all over me, you know what I mean? But anyways, oh, hey, Lunette Rose. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. I don't give a fuck if you're French, but if you're gonna act like that other guy that's like, I'm French, very hot, but you're also a fucking very disrespectful person to come into someone's random ass live stream and be like, I have a big cock, I'm hot. Okay, like I'm supposed to give a fuck? Hey Abel, how you doing? Oh, I love you too, sissy. Oh, you're 2 hours ahead, it would seem, Destroyer. It is 4 in the afternoon already for you. It's 2 in the afternoon for me. Oops. I almost grabbed my other phone. I have 2 fucking phones. But yeah, it's 2:06 at the moment. So yeah, you guys, for the most part, I'm just going to be doing frequently asked questions because for the most part, I find that most people don't ask me questions, but I'm hoping... I'm hoping having, you know, it actually is in the title. Like, there's a lot of people who do live streams where their title doesn't mean diddly squat. Mine is not one of them. My title actually will let you know exactly what today is. You know, it's Kottontale's Corner. That is the series. So welcome to my little corner of the internet. And this is episode 29. And for, you know, today's Saturday. 'Tis Saturday. And we're just going to be having a little bit of crafting. We're always, for the most part, we're crafting when we're in Kottontale's Corner, to be completely honest. And I did kind of want to play video games, but it came down to, like, a bunch of things. Like, Amber, don't even go there. Like, I was about to tell you exactly what it came down to, but it came down to, like, a handful of things. I wanted to work on the scarf. I also had been planning on doing a Q&A, because I've had a few people, you know, ask me, hey, you should do a Q&A. Also, I have people all the time asking me questions, you know what I mean? And I've already, well, to most people, they probably didn't follow along. But to my little fluffy Kottontales who have been here, they were following along. And I did kind of like answer the question of how old I am. I am 30 years old. Also, to why it says 21+Cuntent in my title. Because that is a very frequently asked question. And that's because I am 30. You know, I'm over 21. I like a play on words. You know, I could put 21 plus content, but I don't even like saying that. Ugh, I like saying content, and there's no shame in that. Like, this is my channel where I don't have to be ashamed of who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like my point of what my channel is this is a place for me to come and be 100% myself. Whereas when I leave my house, I have to follow even more rules and regulations. The only rules and regulations I gotta follow in here are that of, you know, PlayStation Network, YouTube, and of myself. And that's one thing is, you know, not only did I do good research, you know, every single day I check to see, you know, what people might be producing. And there was a shit ton of people getting stoned, drunked, you know, half-naked women, so little old me sitting crafting and maybe occasionally smoking a medical marijuana bowl ain't nothing to what I've seen in the last few hours. But that's another thing I get frequently asked is why I smoke marijuana. I smoke marijuana to help my mental and my physical disorders. Much more my mental than my physical, and I did actually make a video, well, it was a live stream and now it's a posted video, but it's called Snapchat Smoke Sesh, episode number 6, I Am Human Mental Health Awareness. But I do get asked that a lot, why I smoke marijuana. For one, I live in Washington State where we have dispensaries, not only recreational, but medical dispensaries where you can buy marijuana 100% legal. So being that I'm 30 years old, I can go in there and buy pot willy-nilly for myself. However, I am one of those individuals who's buying recreational and smoking it as a medicine at the moment. And the only reason it's that way is because it took me a long time, you know, to get the strength and everything to do the process. I don't like doing processes, you know, it kind of like comes with the territory of my disorders, but I got that ball rolling, you know, shortly after I got my Social Security benefits rolling. So, you know, I'm in the process. It's essentially, I'm hoping with taxes to be able to have enough money to get my actual medical card, because that's all I have to do is wait for the money to be able to, you know, it does cost money. But then I can go into the medical dispensaries, and when I go into a recreational dispensary, I can write it off on my taxes. I had someone in Main Street Marijuana tell me that, because I had mentioned, you know, this is what I'm using for it and everything, and they were like, oh, I got some good recommendations for you. And they were like, by the way, if you actually have your medical card, you can write off anything you buy here in Main Street Marijuana off on your taxes. I'm like, well, I didn't know that, and that's cool, you know, that saves you money, because it's a medicine, and that's just it, is when it's a medicine, your insurance and stuff like that should pay for it, and that's another benefit of having your medical marijuana card, even though you may be living in a recreational state and, you know, be over the age of 21. I used to be embarrassed of my disorders, but I'm not embarrassed, you know what I mean? That's one thing. A lot of people ask me why, that's another frequently asked question, why I share my mental disorders and my physical disorders. And the one simple answer to that is it was a must. You know, it was a must. It needed to happen. Because I used to pretend, not necessarily pretend, but basically I would, you know, if I was having a rough day, I would just not see my friends, and, you know, if I was having a panic attack, I wouldn't let them know, and if they made me feel a certain way, I wouldn't let them know. Like, I was just basically living in solitude, you know, and a person wouldn't even know that I was suffering from anything mentally until I would have a really severe panic attack, and I'd have to explain to them, you know, what was going on, or, and a few times it wasn't even me, a few times it was like my mom and stuff like that. So, let's see. What up, Piano Mike? I'm not really sure what you're talking about, man. He's like, hey, Kottontale, I hear ya. I apologize for UK Alki streamers, LOL. Have no idea what you're talking about, Piano Mike. And I am making a scarf for Dragon Lover. So yeah, it does say Q&A. Feel free to ask me anything. You know, if you ask me something disrespectful, I'm not gonna fucking answer it. But I'm just doing frequently asked questions. I've been asked a lot of questions in the, you know, the last almost 9 months. Here in 6 days, it will be 9 months, and I get asked a lot of questions. Also, you know, if you're one of my introvert viewers and you follow me on Snapchat, feel free to send me a message. Don't send me a picture. I don't generally open pictures from people on Snapchat, but I do open, you know, like the word area, the actual chat portion of Snapchat. And if you're new to the channel, you can find me on all my social medias. Let me go ahead and put that up right now. Because if you haven't found me on YouTube.com already, I'm Amber Motherfucking Lewis on YouTube.com. Also, you can find me on Facebook with that name. Now, my gamer tag on the PlayStation 4, as well as for Snapchat, I am Kottontale. Now, if you want to add me on the PlayStation Network, you must let me know that you came from the live stream in a message. And don't send me a close friend request, because I'll delete it instantly. But hello, H2O bugs. Welcome back to Klub Kottontale. That's another thing that I get frequently asked. What is Klub Kottontale? And that's a great question, and I answer that one constantly, you know, throughout my live streams just in general, because it's like a disclaimer. Klub Kottontale is a club. I'm Kottontale, you're Kottontale. So this is just a club where we get together and chill. I'm going to come here by myself. Like, I knew today, you know, and when I do live streams, you guys, I don't always know I'm going to have someone to talk to. That's why, you know, I don't do it for someone else, I do it for myself, you know. Today I knew that Dragon Lover 8918 was going to be possibly able to make a meeting, but even if she wasn't here, I would just sit here and do a bunch of frequently asked questions while, you know, crafting away. That's why, that's another thing that I get, another frequently asked question. There's so many questions I get asked, you know what I mean? But it's mainly, like, via Snapchat and stuff. Wow, I just, like, legit tossed my phone at you guys. Like, I'm amazed that I didn't just drop. Oh, look at Nightbot, you guys. Nightbot. He threw up the definition of hashtag Mooiisstt, because that's another frequently asked question. I don't even remember what I was going to say before that, but I'll answer that one. People ask all the time what Mooiisstt is. MOOISST. And it right there in the command, it lets you know to be 100% yourself, regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of you. Love yourself and be loved. Hashtag no shame. You know, just be 100% yourself. Follow rules, regulations, and everything that's set out and forth of you. You know, and gosh, there's so, I didn't need to write them down because there's so many frequently asked questions. But yep, made it to the meeting because I had to give my hand a break from Guitar Hero. Girl, that Guitar Hero looks fucking intense. So if you're going to say things like that person, you are going to be removed instantly from the channel. This is YouTube and not YouPorn. I am a female. Yeah, okay, so I have breasts. Good for them. If you want to see boobs, go to a fucking porn site. You know what I mean? I am a person sitting in my channel doing what I want, and I'm not going to be here, you know, to please people who are going to be, especially verbally nasty towards me. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to throw up my smoke emojis a few times. We do have, excuse me, let me. Okay, oh, hey guys, he's like, hello Kottontale, hey guys, how are ya today? I am doing very well, thank you guys. It's been a great day so far. It's, just after 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. I was very torn between, like, I've been planning this, you know, Q&A and frequently asked questions for a while. So thank you to anyone that, like, tunes into the posted video. And if you are watching the posted video, feel free to take advantage of that comment section and, you know, leave a question for Kottontale if you didn't, you know, hear it within the live stream. Now, another thing that, there's a frequently asked question I can answer right now. Why do you talk so fast? I get asked some of the weirdest questions, like, I don't fucking know, because it's my voice, and when it starts going, like, you just go. Like, I'm not gonna, like, stunt my voice, you know what I mean? That tattoo on the inside of, wait, that tattoo hurt on the inside of your arm. Which one? And no. I mean, it's a tattoo, so it's not like it was licked on by kittens or anything, but, The only part of this tattoo that kind of hurt was like the outer edge. So like these stars right here kind of hurt, and then like this outer edge kind of hurt. But that was a good question. I saw you with weed shatter, looks strong. Oh God, man, that was like, shit. I had some bubble kush shatter. Oh fuck, guys, that was like a couple days ago. I don't have any of that shit. Look, empty. Well, I mean, I guess there's like a few specks. There's like a few specks. But I did, yeah. Giggles at the image of a tattoo being licked on by kittens. Lunette Rose just sitting there putting up fucking emojis. You got a new phone, same number. This phone is so nice and big. That's what she said. It's so nice and big, Lunette Rose. Cool, I'm getting my son's and grandson's name there, that's all. Nice. That shouldn't be too bad, man. I mean, it's a tattoo, so of course it's gonna hurt, but I mean, my pain tolerance, you guys, is really, because that's another question I get asked, is like what my tattoos are. There are my tattoos on my arms, because that's definitely something I get asked a lot. Now, the 2 nautical stars, I got those when I was 21. Now, Lisa and Belle, I got when I was 29 on my birthday, you guys. And these, that was a 9-hour session. I just sat the whole time and got tattooed for fucking 9 hours. It was actually not over 9 hours, but we took like a half-hour break, so I just say it was 9 hours. Beast moded it, just sat. You got a Samsung Galaxy 7. I've had oil before, it's powerful. Psh, gas, come on now. So you can't just say oil. It's like, what the fuck kind of oil are you talking about? I got 2 kinds of oil right here. You know what I mean? There's shatter, there's crumble, there's this kind of oil. You know what I mean? Like, in general, you've had hash oil, and yes, it can be, like, in general, hash oil is very dank. But anyways, we're getting aside from the point. What up, Westside Purple? I saw you pop in, man. Bubblegum shatter. Yeah, and I tried to call you, Lunette Rose, but you were busy, I understand. But anyways, you guys, this is Krafting Q&A and frequently asked questions. So for the most part, if you're just coming to have, like, usually we're just chatty, and I just have a chatty conversation, which I'll totally still hold a conversation with you, but I would prefer if you ask questions, you know what I mean? That's why I want it to be mainly asking questions and stuff like that. That's why I started with, like, I was, you know, talking about a few things. I'm going to try my best not to, like, duplicate questions unless someone asks us, you know what I mean? So, because being that I always saw myself being a posted YouTuber, I kind of like my videos to be formatted the way, formatted in a way that it would be interesting to watch it as a posted video. Now, and I know that they're interesting because I've literally, and oh God, it was not fun for me because I was there for the live stream, but I did sit and watch one of my, like, not one of my super duper long ones, but I watched one of my 5-hour, crafting, like it was, I think it was Minecraft actually, and it was actually really enjoyable, you know what I mean? There's only a few times I was like, oh my God, Amber, like, and that's mainly when, like, I hate, one thing I can't stand that I accidentally do sometimes when I'm playing a game is, like, I step away because I have to go use the restroom or something, and I forget to, like, face my character looking at something interesting. So I'm, like, staring at the ground for, like, 10 minutes with, like, 5 minutes of silence. I'm just like, oh, it hurts my brain. But I'm glad that I, you know, went into the editing room and just, like, 5 hours. I basically had Netflix and my editing room at the same time. Because I liked, you know, it's content for me. So I want to know that my content is up to par. Oh, man. I skim through my longer ones. The 10-hour plus ones, I do skimming. No shame. No shame at all. I skim through that motherfucker. I'm not going to sit and watch a 10-hour editing video. No. Could you imagine? I have a 26-hour stream. Could you imagine? Going through that whole motherfucker and making sure it's all... because, like, the live stream and the posted video are slightly different from each other. Just slightly. See, oh my gosh, seriously? Fuck. Another insertion required. Where'd a half hour go, you guys? Where'd a half hour go? Alright, I'm just checking analytics right quick. So if you guys are just tuning in, this is Kottontale's Corner, episode 29, 21 plus content, because I am 30 years old. And of course, I would rather find individuals to chill with me who are like-minded and over 21. Content is a play on words. Like, I get asked that a lot. I've answered that question a few times, like, because people ask it all the time, why 21 plus content? It's like, I like a play on words. Why not? Like, it's my channel, you know? But with today's stream, I, felt like people ask all the time, so why not answer a few of them, you know? So that's why it says crafting, Q&A, and frequently asked questions. That's what FAQ stands for, is frequently asked questions. So, something that someone asked here, that will be Q&A. But for the most part, like, frequently asked questions like my age, my ethnicity. Ooh, there's one that I haven't answered yet. Frequently asked question, what is your ethnicity? I am half Caucasian, and I am so much Caucasian, like, I don't know exactly what my father is. Like, he's a mutt, okay? But my mother is Filipino-Hawaiian. So I am Filipino, Hawaiian, and Caucasian. Now, the ethnicity that I have the most of, Filipino. I am majority Filipino. Everything else is a less percentiles. Like, most people go, oh, she's definitely, like, more English or something. Nope. My mother's over half Filipino, you guys. Oh, man. My mother's so beautiful. I love her skin tone. Tries to think of a question. What's up? Oh, was the tear because you had missed my call, Lunette Rose? Why the tear? You had blueberry oil? Ooh, blueberry oil's dank, Gaz. I'm scared to get a piercing, but I want a tattoo. Am I odd? Well, you are odd, but it's not because that you're, scared to get a piercing, but you want a tattoo. Your oddness comes from the individual that you are. Why are you scared to get a piercing? I'm going to ask you a question. Shit. Oh, another frequently asked question. Why the ears? I am Kottontale. There's many pictures of me since a very young age where I am wearing some Lil Fluffi Kottontale ears. So I wear the ears. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like, today I'm not really, I feel great. Like, I'm feeling a little bit of pressure on my head, because that's one reason why I won't wear them, is because it will put pressure on my head. But, when I first started my channel, when I was gaming, I just always saw myself, being Krafting Kottontale with my bunny rabbit ears on. And I love my ears. Like, these ears I've had since I was about 17. The other ones that I wore before this one, before they broke, I've had those since I was like 8, I think. A long time ago, my mom got those for me. Have you ever had Acapulco Gold? Yes, I have. Yes, because I missed your call. Aw, no worries, sissy. We'll get together soon. Maybe if Justin is able to get home early, maybe I'll come over and I'll share a little bit of my golden ticket with you, and then you could share some of your dabs with me. Although I am a little disappointed. Like, you would have. To be honest, I could bring this, and this is the last of it. Like, those two little specks is the very last of the bubble kush hash that I had. Can I make you a shirt and send it in your next care package? Oh, Dragon Lover, I love the question that you thought of. Yes, you can make me a shirt and send it in your next care package. Later, guys. Have a wonderful day, man. Can I make a shirt? Oh. Oh, that tickles me inside. Oh, that's another frequently asked question, because I'm getting ready to toke on Jaded Rose. Another frequently asked question is how long I have been smoking marijuana. And I've answered this before, and it was when I was 16 years old was the very first time I ever tried marijuana. Now, before then, I was very much like, I did not want to see the medical side of it. You know what I mean? I had a lot of people who were like, girl, don't like say some of these things. Like you're going off of the pure reactions of like people who abuse it. You know, it can be a beautiful, beautiful thing. But when you grow up in a family where there's a lot of shit going on around you and you basically just go, well, fuck that. You know, it destroys a family. That's all you think about it. But that's another frequently asked question is what it was like for me. The very first time that I smoked marijuana, it was like simultaneously having my brain go quiet. It was the first time in my life where I was able to focus on more what I was doing at hand instead of everything inside my head while doing what I was at hand. You know, I always remember my first time on anything. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, but I just remember going at it in a very open mind, and it wasn't until I had a doctor friend who told me, like, you know, you really shouldn't, like, I've been saying it for years, like, don't narc things before you try it, and essentially that's what they told me, like, you gotta not narc it before you try it, and, you know, same thing with cigarettes, you know, like, oh my fucking god, like, I was a cigarette smoker, you guys, and I quit cold turkey, you know, and that's a question I get asked a lot when people find out I quit cold turkey is how. I just stopped. I wanted to, you know, but when I first started smoking cigarettes, like, there were so many people that had told me, like, oh, like, you have no idea, like, you're saying all these shitty things about it, but you don't know. And I'm like, I don't want to know. It's addicting, and it is. Oh my fucking god, it's so addicting. Like, if you can stay away from cigarettes, please do, because you will be very unhappy with yourself. You know, either you'll be a smoker for the rest of your life, or you'll realize, like, oh god, what'd I do? You know? But that first cigarette that I smoked, it just made everything really nice, you know. It was almost like getting drunk off of like tobacco or some shit. It was crazy, and it was like I couldn't get enough at that point, you know. And I was a cigarette smoker for I started smoking when I was 19, almost 20, and then I quit before I was 26, so almost 6 years of smoking. Man. So, let's see. Let's get rid of this person that wants to be nasty. Let's see, I don't do that. This is not a shout-out channel. Yeah, come on by if you can. Then we can talk about something awesome, Lunette Rose. I will do that. Ooh, okay, here's a question. What's the better Halloween decoration, skeleton or ghost? Ooh, I'm definitely gonna have to go with skeleton. Definitely skeleton. And there's a person that pop in being ridiculous going, ooh, I smoke, I'm edgy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. I'm sitting having a conversation with people who are actually part of my channel, not some random twat who found their way into Klub Kottontale and didn't know what the fuck they just found. I have no idea, Ivana. She's like, how many marshmallows can you put in your mouth? I have no idea because I don't eat marshmallows. They have gelatin in them. So give me one moment, you guys. I got a few things I need to do in my chat-ola. So yeah, back to the frequently asked questions. I don't know which one we're on, but when it comes to marijuana, I get asked all the time, you know, why I smoke. And I smoke because it is a medicine for me. I use marijuana instead of having to take a shit ton of pharmaceutical pills. So, and I did actually answer that question earlier. So, for the record, Harry, saying something like, can you give me a shout out, please? And then, you know, saying, I really love you. And then saying, you world record heaviest bunny alive. That's the type of shit that gets you removed from someone's channel, just so you know, Harry. So enjoy your time out. So anyways, if you guys are just tuning in, this is a Q&A. Feel free to ask a respectful question if you'd like, but I'm also just answering frequently asked questions. I have been a YouTuber for going on 9 months, and I get asked a lot of questions. Also, I thought 1% was okay, but we need to do higher. It's going too fast for me to actually, because there is some questions within it. So let's go ahead and do a ripe old 47, because that's my favorite number. Okay, there we go. Frequently asked questions that are, you know, I haven't answered, like my favorite color, my favorite number, my favorite movie. So my favorite color is purple. My favorite number is 47. And my favorite movie is The Wizard of Oz. Hey El Sousa, welcome back to Klub Kottontale. Greetings to Spain from the United States of America. So you guys, if you are tuning in to episode 29 of Kottontale's Corner, it is crafting, Q&A, and frequently asked questions. So unless you guys ask me a question for an answer, I will just do frequently asked ones. I am working on a scarf for Dragon Lover also, you guys. So that will be the craft that I'm working on. But I am actually... for the most part, you guys, if I get asked too many times, I probably won't do a lot of repeats, but it hasn't happened too often, so I'll go ahead and do, you know, a few. But I have already said that I am from Washington State. I've said that a few times, actually. So... it's best if you're just popping in to ask things like, have you been asked this yet? You know what I mean? Or like, I don't know if you've been asked yet. Because like, I already answered a lot of frequently asked questions like where I'm from, how old I am, you know, a lot of that type of stuff. This stream's been going for almost 40 minutes. We've covered a lot of ground on like basic questions. But I guess again, for anyone that might be popping in, I'm from Washington State. I am 30 years old. But I wish that the 80s dolls would stop playing with my Nightbot. Like, I just need him to be working, especially during a Q&A, but it's frustrating. It's a Saturday, so it is what it is. Okay, let's see. Brock says, what's the best state in the U.S.? For me to properly answer a question like that, Brock, I'd have to go to a lot more states, you know what I mean? I could tell you what's the best state to go out of Washington, Oregon, California, New York, and Florida, because those are the states I've been to. Now, out of all those states, I'm probably going to say Oregon. I was born in Portland, Oregon, born and raised for the most part, and then definitely number 2 would be Washington. But I haven't been to all of the 50 states yet, so I can't really answer that. If you guys are going to ask a question like what Stampy just asked, you're going to be put into timeout. What he just asked me is not cool, and you will be put into timeout immediately. But what's your fave state? I already answered that. Michael, I'm gonna purge that for you. I mean, I don't give a fuck what you want to do, but it's the internet. I probably wouldn't go around telling people my fucking city, you know what I mean? So, I see yesterday played COD Online. Wait, I see you yesterday played COD Online. It was great. Yeah, Wim, I've mentioned many times before. There's a frequently asked question that I get asked all the fucking time. What games do I play? Because people get their panties in a bunch when they see I play a different game. These are all the games I play right here. These 3 games: Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So there's a frequently asked question I get asked all the time. What games do I play? And I can only assume they're asking what games do I play for the PlayStation 4. Because these are not the only 3 games that I play. Oh my gosh. Like, there's so many games in the world, you know what I mean? So I assume when they ask me what games do you play, you know, I assume they mean what games for the PlayStation 4. Oh, thank you, Nightbot. I'm going to go ahead and put up my smoke emojis, which the smoke emojis are in the title with Kottontale's Corner. We have 5 series here in my channel: Kottontale's Corner, Snapchat Smoke Sesh, Gaming with Ganja, Quiet Gaming with Kottontale, and Kottontale's, or Calisthenics with Kottontale. 5 wonderful series that, you know, at any given day I will randomly do 1, 2, or, you know, more. Who fucking knows? Yesterday was just Gaming with Ganja. Gosh, but I have been, like, one day I did like fucking 4 different series in one day. Oh man. So let me just make sure. Okay, let's do that. Also, insertion required. Oops, did not mean to do the double. Okay, let's see. Hello, my turds, welcome back. My turds are in the house. That's funny. Is there any other questions? If not, yeah, I'm not seeing any other questions. So I'll stick to doing frequently asked ones. Oh, here's a frequently asked question: is what is my pipe's name? My pipe's name is Jaded Rose, and then I also have Bobbert Sock Monkey. Wait, did I miss it? Oh shit. My bad, Dragon Lover. I totally did miss that. What is your all-time favorite song? So my all-time favorite song, there's a couple. But to be completely honest, Dragon Lover, like, cause I got this asked a long time ago, and I'm actually gonna have to go with kind of like an unorthodox song, cause like, for the longest time, I liked, For Elsie, you know, however, and I do really, like, I love classical music, I love anything that just makes me feel things when I'm listening to it, but my favorite song of all time is actually by Insane Clown Posse, and it's called Cherry Pie. I live for that motherfucking song, man. I don't even know why it, like, gives me life. So, you've been disrespectful, man, so goodbye. I don't need people, like, ain't no one choking on anything. And I've already answered that question, but I already know that this question I will have to answer a bunch. But a frequently asked question is why I smoke marijuana. I smoke marijuana for medical reasons. I do not smoke it recreationally. I do live in a recreational state, but for me it is a medicine. I have been prescribed prescription pills before to help my mental disorders. I am not a pill taker. I don't like taking pills. Like, nope, not into that. And it's funny because someone once asked me if the reason that I don't like taking pills, if it has anything to do with the fact that when I was younger, I did kind of like pop pills as a teenager, you know, because man, life is so crazy. And especially when you're, life. Anyways, but I definitely think it's a contributing to of it, you know what I mean? I hate having to, like, take a daily pill. Like, I have to take my arthritis and my naproxen, you know what I mean? So, God, I hate that. But I definitely think, you know, the choices of, you know, 14-year-old Amber, and really the choices of 10-year-old Amber, all of the little Ambers, they fucking developed me into who I am. So, that's for damn sure. But anyways, Dragon Lover, definitely another favorite song of mine is, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So definitely top 3, it would be, Cherry Pie, For Elsie, and Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Oh my gosh. I mean, but it's like, fuck, how do you even choose? I don't care if you put a 1 instead of the actual letter. That's not allowed in my channel. So, you're so crazy. Okay, I guess if you think so. For the record, you guys, it's kind of rude to call someone crazy, especially a person that does share you know, their physical and mental health state with you. Oh my gosh, here's a funny one. Have you ever sneezed out your nose ring? No, but I have blown it out, like been blowing my nose and had the little gem come undone. I have had that happen, but I've never like sneezed it out, you know. It's secure, man, you know what I mean? Fart socks. Hi, fart socks. Wow, okay. Yep, no, Michael. If you guys want to ask really ridiculous questions, like, you know, you ever have to go back to the toilet and rewipe, you will be removed, just so you know. The fuck? Oh, later, Wim. Did I miss any of your questions, man? I'm trying. Like, I even put it, you know, on slower, so I wouldn't miss any of your questions. I saw that you say, yeah, I got a PlayStation 3 or Vita. Too many games. I saw your comment there, Wim. But later, Wim, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to leave an opinion if you haven't already, man. Thank you, as always, for tuning into, you know, my Klub Kottontale meetings. It's fucking fart socks, you guys. I swear, he's always like, says something different every time he come in. Thank you, Dragon Lover. She says this is a respectful and positive stream. If you cannot be those things, this is not the channel for you. This is true. Let's see. Oh, there's a frequently asked question that I was literally just like, Amber, what would be another frequently asked question? What is my natural hair color? My natural hair color is brown. Now, my hair would be more of like a medium brown, and it does have a lot of red tones, and some blonde in it. Like, my natural hair color is actually a pretty multi-dimensional brown. But I do get asked that a lot because, you know, since I've had my channel, I haven't had my natural hair other than maybe roots, which we did just recently bleach our rootage. Oh, I swear, like, 80s dolls just test your patience. All they're doing is preparing me for children, because children are gonna do constant ridiculous things like that. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. Natural color. Girl, could you imagine? Oh my goodness, could you imagine though? Oh, there's a frequently asked question, how many tattoos I have, because most people just think that I have these tattoos. I actually have 5. I do have one on the back of my neck. My K for knives, but also the K represents Kottontale, crafty, kinky, and a whole lot of crazy. I'm also a huge cunt. But one thing I have more than all those things combined is kindness. Kindness for myself and other people. And then this is my Nammies, because the chain and this part right here, I put the K on it, because that's my, my K for knives, but I also use it for my Kottontale necklace in my channel. But this is my Nammies. I have, her ashes sitting in the bedroom, but the necklace, they sell, this was given to me by a friend, Jessica. She sent it to me so I could hold, a piece of her close with me whenever I wanted. But yeah, it's a beautiful necklace. I love it, you guys. It's so pretty. It's so fucking pretty. If you're going to say things like this, you will be removed from the channel. And I don't mean timed out. You will be blocked. Because the only person that knows the size of my cunt is my husband. Hashtag no shame at all. There's a frequently asked question, which people think that I won't answer it, but I've said it before willy-nilly. So, of course, if I get asked a question that I've already stated in the channel, you know what I mean, I'm going to answer it. But I've been asked how many partners I've had, and I've had 13. My husband is my lucky number 13, you guys. He was the 13th male I ever had sex with, and it was in 2013. And I married him in 2016, so 13th and last, and I'm very, very happy about that. But, like I said, the person that asked her, oh my god, I was joking, you didn't have to answer. I was like, I've already shared that information, in the first month of my channel. So, I'm an open book. Maybe when I do eventually go to have children, I'll become a bit more demure, but I don't really see that happening. Oh, thank you. Oh, welcome back, Nightbot. Hopefully for somewhat of a time. So, you guys, damn it. So, you guys, my Nightbot does throw up good commands. Unfortunately, haters gonna hate, so it is what it is. Oh, there's a frequently asked question, and like I said, if you're not going to ask questions, because it does say Q&A, which means question and answer, and FAQ means frequently asked questions. So if I don't get asked questions, I'll just keep going down the list of frequently, because in 9 months I've been asked a lot of different questions. So. There's a question that people have asked me a lot. Why did I get blocked in your channel? There's one answer for that and one answer only. Because you were warned and you didn't follow the rules, so you got blocked. That's the way it works. And not everyone gets blocked. Some people get timed out, some people blocked. Some people can't understand the difference, but I do get asked that a lot. And it's because it's my channel. You know what I mean? That's one question that I did answer at the beginning of the stream is, why I do my channel. Because I do it for myself. It's a place for me to come to be 100% myself because there's so many places where I can't. I can't go into probably all of, the only person here that I could go into their channel and be 100% myself would be Dragon Lover 8918 if she actually used her channel. You know what I mean? I know a person, Dragon Goddess, I believe, she would let me be 100% in her channel. You know what I mean? But I also would be hugely respectful. You know what I mean? This is my channel. I will do what I want, how I want to. If people don't like it, that's not going to stop me from doing what I want to do. You know what I mean? Also, I've been asked what I do as a job. I don't do anything as a job because, as many of my little fluffy Kottontales know, I have been in the process of getting Social Security for a while. It's quite a long process. And I am just waiting for my court hearing. The last time I worked was September of 2015. And I was really happy because I actually got back My taxes were really nice from that year. I got back almost $1,000. Best taxes to date. And that was only from January to September. I can only imagine if I could have just like held out a little bit longer. You know what I mean? But when you know, that's one thing that I've been struggling with is if you have a mental therapist, they might have told you the term self-acceptance, and it means to accept yourself despite of your deficiencies. And I'm still learning to love that portion of myself that keeps me from working, you know, and not just working, just doing anything that I want to do. Like, my brain almost stopped me from doing today's stream just simply because of, you know, random irrational things inside my brain. So what should I have for dinner? Let's see. What should Dragon Lover have for dinner? Damn, girl. Oh, look at your scarf, my love. It's coming together so nicely. I had to look at it in the screen. Look at that, though. Ooh, and my hair. You guys, I bleach my own hair. I've been asked that a lot, is who does my hair. I do my hair. I shared my recent bleach process in a Snapchat smoke sesh. But Dragon Lover, it's so beautiful. One second, I need to check on something. Something is not right. Oh, Garfield. Were you eating brother's food? Is that why you were in there? Were you eating brother's food? Because that's wrong. Jerry had his own portion, and I think probably in a legal state with me. I don't know why you would put something like that in all caps, man. I don't know who you are or what you like. That's neither a question or a like. That's not even a statement. That's yelling at someone. Where's the weed? Probably at the pot store with all the other weed. Like, what kind of question is that? Oh, it's gorgeous. I can't wait to wear it. And yes, your hair is fucking fantastic. Well, thank you, Dragon Lover. You're fucking fantastic as well. Oh, shit. Where? Oh, there it is. I was like, where did the loomer go? So, no, this is my channel, and if you're gonna continually put caps at me for no reason, that's like shouting at me for no reason. If you're gonna continue to do that, you're gonna be removed. So, how about you relax and enjoy your time out, motherfucker? Because this is my channel. And if you guys are not here to ask me a question, because it does say crafting, Q&A, and frequently asked questions, I'm gonna just... If you don't have a question for me, I'm going to constantly, you know, do frequently asked questions at my leisure. You know what I mean? But that leisure time is also determined on the people. You know what I mean? If the people don't want to behave, because we get, being a woman, you instantly get people that come in here that think that you want to be leered at. No, there's plenty of women on the internet that want to be leered at, and motherfucker, I am not one of them. So... Oh, hey, Henry. Long time no see. How you been? Hopefully you've had a good couple months. That is actually a really good question. Do you buy your yarn online? No, I do not. I just go into a craft store. This I actually got at Walmart. This color right here I got at Walmart. But no, I do not buy my yarn online. There's only, I actually don't, I could still count on both hands how many times I've ordered offline. Most of the time that I order offline was actually for my wedding. Other than that, I don't really shop online. Fuck my life. This is what I get for thinking I could do a Q&A on a Saturday. Especially when there's just people that, you know, I don't think I'll ever understand why people watch things they don't like. I've been doing great, Henry. You would know that if you know, even though you haven't seen any of the live streams, you could have watched any of my posted videos. I've done many a videos in the last, you know, since the last time you've been here. Alright, let's see. Already answered that one. Oh, here's a frequently asked question. Did I go to college? No. I did, however, enroll, and then the particular college that I was going to go to in Vancouver, Washington, Clark's College, they actually fucked up my paperwork and told me that I would have to, like, redo a bunch of things. It was like an 8-month process, you know, and it was very stressful, and I was just seeing if I could even do the process, you know, like... And I was being super mindful because at that time I was already filing for my Social Security benefits. So, but I just wanted to see, you know what I mean? So that was the one thing that I hadn't really, I had been working for many years, but I hadn't attempted to go back to school. So I saw, and I placed very well, and, you know, had everything going, had my grants all ready to go, and then they fucked up, and... Man, that's the one shitty part, you guys, is you kind of always remember times in your life that have made you want to not live no more, and that was definitely one of those times. That and the very first time I ever got denied my Social Security benefits, like, because I don't like doing processes and certain things like that, like, and what I mean by, like, processes is, like, for example, to get married, you have to go, you know, get this paper taken down to a place and then get some shit on it and then take it to another place. Like, that's a process, you know what I mean? And fuck it, I fucking can't stand it. A frequently asked question when I'm looming on this is, what is this? This is a loomer. A loomer is like crocheting or knitting, but for people who can't. And it makes just wormy-like things. But that is a very, very frequently asked question. And I have mentioned, you know, to my introvert viewers, if you want to send me the question via Snapchat, that's cool. But it has to be, you know, in text, not in a, like, video or anything like that. I'm not really sure what a yarn dyer is, but that's cool, West Country, but honestly, man, even talking about her stuff in here because she's someone that sells her shit online, that's kind of promoting her in my channel, and I don't like that type of shit. Alright, so back to drag, because I was thinking of your what you should have for dinner question, Dragon Lover, and I think you should have, ooh, did you get mac and cheese? Or, oh, I bet you got cheese and tortillas, have quesadillas. It's the internet. You have no need to apologize, man. We don't like to say sorry on my channel. We like to say apologize. But like I said, it's the internet. You have no reason to apologize. You can make conversation. There's no issue with you making conversation, but talking about, you know, this person sells this stuff online, you know, that's promoting. You know what I mean? So you don't need to say sorry. Like, just move on from the situation. You know what I mean? You could get that. You already know the answers to that question. If you, seriously, fine. You know what? My mods have been telling me, like, stop putting them in timeout. Just get rid of the people who constantly say bullshit. But I just wanted to have a peaceful fucking Q&A. You know what I mean? And I had a lot of fucking frequently asked questions. But now, I'm fucking starting to get a fucking... Okay, let's just focus on this. And all will be good in the hood. Because that's just it, is I've been doing my channel now for almost 9 months. And there's many people who take the time to know who I am. And there's many people who are never going to do that. So the people who are never going to do that, I'm okay with you doing whatever the fuck you want to do in your life. But it's not going to stop me from doing what I want to do in my life as well. So, I'm just going to take a moment, do some looming, some breathing. Thank you, Batman. Oh, and I have Blue Bear. My Blue Bear's right here. He's always really close. Shit, before marijuana, there was Blue Bear. Because that was just it, you guys, is I never wanted to take a medicine for anything, you know what I mean? So, even when, you know, I had a person telling me, you know, don't narc it till you try it, like it could really help, you know, your mental and the stuff that you don't want to take pills for, and it did, and it has, and it will continue to, you know? It's been wonderful, but before medical marijuana, I had my Blue Bear, you know, and he really, really is helpful. I'm glad that he's sitting right with the Joker. And I got my sexy Heath Ledger, which, you guys, there's a question that Justin asked. He said, if you could have a conversation with any celebrity, living or dead, who would it be? And I thought about that question for a long time, you know, like literally for like the last few hours. What'd you go with? I'm having some egg noodles and fried Spam. Ooh, girl, you get my Islander all rustled. Shit. That's one thing. I never liked Spam, but I love the smell of it. It's so odd. Ooh, Spam. Spiced ham, you guys. Spam. Not a big fan of Spam. Someone told me I was a bad Islander because I didn't like Spam. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what makes you a bad anything? You can like what you like, and it doesn't matter, you know, what ethnicity you are, what gender you are. That's like telling a boy they can't like pink, or telling a girl they can't like blue. I do sell these. I commission items all the time. I've made tutus, hats, skinny scarves. I made socks for someone, but they didn't pay for them. I just wanted to make them for them. But let's see, other things that people have commissioned from me. Lots of tutus, scarves, hats. I can't remember the last time I ate a carrot. Fucking fuck. Oh, I swear. You know, whatever. Continue to do what you want to do, I guess. I swear, 80s dolls prepare me for motherhood. But since because I still want it to go up, I put up my apologize command, you guys, because I had someone that said sorry, and it's the internet. You should never really say sorry anyways, or even apologize. But here in my channel, when living a no shame life, the word sorry is not in my vocabulary. I wanted that to go up. I mean, I've been my Nightbot before because sometimes he, you know, doesn't work even without the assistance of 80s dolls. So, I mean, Nope. Nope. If you wanted to get something commissioned by me, like I said, commissioned. That doesn't mean I make a bunch of fucking things and sell them, man. That means that people commission items from me. Meaning that they will contact me via Snapchat, my Facebook, or YouTube, and they'll be like, hey, you know, I noticed that you loom. You know, and they'll send me some kind of message. That's how I have a lady in Oregon, Miss M, that commissions skinny scarves for me. But I have a business email, you guys. I have a Facebook page, Amber Motherfucking Lewis Entrepreneur. You know, I have Snapchat. There's many ways that you can get a hold of me. So if you actually wanted something commissioned. That's one thing I get asked all the time is why I don't work. And my answer to why I don't work is you can watch and learn why in Snapchat Smoke Sesh episode number 6, I Am Human, Mental Health Awareness. I have shared the fact that, you know, I am physically and mentally handicapped to the point that I live on Social Security disability. I've been in the process for a while. You know what I mean? For the longest time, I just wanted to work jobs so then I didn't have to. You know, I wanted to pretend to not only myself but the world that I didn't suffer from mental disorders. The physical I couldn't hide. You know, when I go swimming, my friends would see my scar and stuff like that. But that's just it, is like most people, even if I told them about my physical, they would forget. Because as soon as I would stretch or do something, they go, are you sure your hand, like, are you sure that you have a bad left leg? But then they would see me just walk, and I'd be walking, doing fine, and then out of nowhere, I would collapse. And they'd be like, oh my god, what's going on? And I'll be like, I told you I have a bad left leg. Every so often it would give out. Which that was my meniscus, and I did get that fixed. And now I just have arthritis pain, as well as no ACL. But the ACL doesn't really affect me too much either because I built up the muscle around it. But the arthritis pain is a bitch. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm getting more arthritis medicine because I have 2 arthritis pills left, and I'm supposed to take like 6 of them a day. It's been a rough few days physically with my knee. But that's why, you know, I'm super thankful for my mindfulness of waking up every day, stretching, and doing some kind of calisthenics, because if I didn't, I'd be crippled in a wheelchair, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're back with your food, yeah. What are you creating? So you guys, if you're going to come in just asking what I'm crafting, that's probably a question that's been answered many a times, and it has. So this is the last time I'm going to answer. Other than that, I'm going to tell people they're going to have to look through it or, you know, just fucking not know what it is, because I've answered quite a few times. This is a scarf. I am making a scarf, okay? I feel like, you know, I don't know. I even like told people I was getting ready to do it because I had people that wanted me to do a Q&A. And of course, you know what I find when you do eventually do the thing that people want you to do, they don't show up. So, you know, that's a huge reason why like I probably won't do, you know, too many more of the Q&As unless I really want to do them. Like, I had been wanting to do one, but I also had a lot of people that have, you know, been wanting me to do it and have been asking me questions and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'm glad that it'll exist because, like, especially in, like, the first half hour, we answered a lot of frequently asked questions. So, successful Q&A and frequently asked questions already. Plus, Dragon Lovers asked us a few questions, which have been appreciated. All right. Gosh, it's coming together so long and so good so far. Now this is a bunch of items are going into a care package for Dragon Lover. I made her. This is one of possibly 2 hats, but she's gonna have 2 scarves, and then she's got the little mini backpack, which that yarn's in there right now just to show how it's like a little open area. And then I'll be making this scarf on this side, the bigger side, and then I will be making a scarf using the smaller side as well. But this one is the one that's going to keep her warm, and I want this one to be made first. And really, I'm just going to make her items until this is gone, because this is what I bought for her birthday. I just decided, you know, to make her a bunch of things. Okay. My agua. I lost my agua. So you guys, welcome if you're just tuning in to today's Klub Kottontale meeting. This is Kottontale's Corner, episode 29, and it's Saturday, the 8th of April. And we're just crafting a scarf for Dragon Lover and doing a little Q&A and frequently asked questions. For the most part, it's going to be frequently asked questions, you know, like I answered my age and, you know, why, my natural hair color, like a bunch of just frequently asked questions. But if someone does ask us a question, you know, we'll respond. So you guys, sometimes when Nightbot comes back, he'll throw up duplicates. Not because I threw up the command, but because it was previously thrown up. So when he doesn't have 80s dolls fucking with him, he works really nicely. Also, this is a 21+ content channel. Now, the reason for 21+ content is, of course, I like a good play on words. I myself am a cunt with a K, you know what I mean? Just because I can be cunty at times doesn't mean I'm not respectful and kind to everyone that I know. You know what I mean? Like, I was talking to my therapist yesterday about, you know, how I'm a cunt, but it's, you know, how when you're with people, it's like, oh, you bitch, you cunt. You know what I mean? Like... And my legit Lil Fluffi Kottontales, like, I could call this girl right here a fucking cunt. And she would just probably call me something back, or she would go, I love you too. You know what I mean? But that's because she's taken the time to understand who I am. So if you don't like someone speaking their mind, you don't like anything you see in frame, because everything you see in frame are things that I like, you know, but also marijuana, because this is and always will be a 420 friendly channel. For fuck's sake, you know, every single time before I do a live stream, especially in the playroom. Now with gaming with Ganja, quiet gaming with Kottontale, even Snapchat smoke sesh, not necessarily. I don't really take a gander, but with the playroom it's different because, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm being singled out, but I also feel like, you know, maybe it could be people that are really like, oh no, I don't want that to be seen. So I go and I see what is out there. And the very first thing I came across was a person smoking a J, just chiefing on it. You know, and debauchery in the channel chat. So, you know, and they'd been going for like 3-4 hours, so... but that's something, you know, people have mentioned to me. They're like, well, Amber, you know, it's because they have a following. You know, if you want to do what you want, you need to, you know, do this and get people to like you. I'm like, no, like, I don't have to do anything but be myself to get people to like me, because those are the people who are going to like me for me. If you don't like anything you see or something I say, that means that you're not meant to get to know me. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to all of a sudden be a different person. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes, yes, but that's more stem from my mental disorders. That's not me as a human being, you know? That's one thing, like, I've been struggling with watching my editing room, because I don't like seeing, it's like almost like a light switch, like I could tell when we're not Kreitz, Amber motherfucking Lewis, you know, we might be Evil Eric, or, you know, someone else, like, I swear he's just like a showboater, because usually I get really intense anxiety when I even think about talking about them. And my therapist recently said something interesting to me, but I'm not going to share that with you guys. For the most part, you know, that's why I have a therapist. That's where I go to talk about things that I can't talk to anybody about, you know. Me sharing, like, that's just it, is people like to think that I'm oversharing in my channel, and maybe you feel that, but to me it's not oversharing, because there's a lot of stuff that I don't share with people, like, at all. I don't like you, I love you all. Jason would like to know what your favorite TV show as a child was. Ooh, okay, let's see, my favorite television show as a child. Oh, man, so... See, I'm gonna go with, like, child, he means, like, before the age of 10. Oh, Tom and Jerry, no contest. No contest at all. Tom and Jerry. Man, I still love Tom and Jerry to this day, but definitely when I was a child, just like waking up at like 7 a.m., you know, watching Tom and Jerry. Ooh, okay. I have a special love for this show. It's called like, fuck. Oh my god. Mummy Alive, I think. Mummy Alive. I think is what it was called. I was a little bit older. That probably would have been when I was a teenager. But I remember like middle school, high school, I would get up real early because I've always been an early bird, you know. So especially when I had to get up early, I'd be up real early. And it'd be like 4 a.m. and I'd be watching Mummy Alive. But definitely Tom and Jerry, like when I was a real young one. Thank you. I like my ears too. Now, oh, dude, Eureka's Castle, right? Oh, Allegra's Window. Oh my gosh, that was one of my faves. Allegra's Window. Oh! God damn it. Now I'm like singing old school 90s theme songs in my head. Ooh, there's a show that I liked. Like my favorite show in high school, you guys. No contest, Daria. Oh my gosh, one of my all-time favorite shows. Like, oh fuck, if I had to choose an all-time favorite show, I was just like, I asked myself a question just now, like, what is your favorite television show of all time? Fuck, you know what, Simpsons. I don't even know why I didn't say Simpsons too, because I grew up watching Simpsons. Like, that was one thing as a family, like 7 o'clock, 7:30, you know, we were all in front of the TV watching Simpsons together. Oh, man. That's fucked up! This is a song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing and not knowing what it was, bum, 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 and they'll continue singing it until... Oh my gosh, Dragon Lover, I love you. You lucky, I love you. I love you. This is a song that never ends. Did you ever watch... Oh! Did you ever watch Are You Afraid of the Dark or Tales from the Crypt? That would be a motherfucking yes! Yes, I did! Oh! Are You Afraid of the Dark was, like, honestly, it was one of those things that I didn't watch and until it, like, replayed during the daytime. Because, you know, gosh, as a child, my irrational fears were always so fucking fucked up, but... That show got him going like crazy. And Tales from the Crypt, classic. Also, the Munsters. Oh, Munsters was great. Fuck, Dragon Lover, like, I had the thought, and here, like, I was losing it before, and I was like, because I'm having a panic attack, you guys, like, it's just shitty, like, yes, it's gonna help my patience and everything, but I'm, like, having to, like, crazily check on Nightbot now, because 80s dolls, and that's, okay, here's a frequently asked question. What is an 80s doll? An 80s doll is a trolley-oli-oli, is a person that's going to troll you. I call them 80s dolls because an actual troll doll was made in the 80s. Like, I want to say, like, 82 is when the troll doll came out. Rainbow hair, bejeweled belly that you rub to make a wish. So instead of calling people, like, trolls, you know, because sometimes, you know, they might just being playful. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be like, man, I think you're a troll. Instead, I'll be like, I don't know, you're kind of acting like an 80s doll. You know, and when they go, what's that? I go, well, I feel like you're trolley-oli-oling. You know what I mean? It also feels more polite. Plus, I don't, like, I don't know, when I think of troll, I just see a troll doll. You know, with the fucking ears. Like... If I liked Coldplay, yes, but I do not like Coldplay. Oh, shit. I was watching Are You Afraid of the Dark at 9 p.m. when my younger sister was born. Hashtag true story. Girl. Hashtag soul sisters. Just because, like, I remember when it would come on at 9, because that's how it was. They had the 9 p.m. and the 9 a.m. You know, and they always, that was one thing that I liked about old school Nickelodeon, is the reason it replayed it is because there was people that would miss it. You know what I mean? Like, they made it to where everyone had a chance to watch it. Oh, this is actually a question that I've been getting kind of more frequently, is how long Justin and I have been together and when and how we met. So I have been with Justin for just over 4 years. March 14th is when we became boyfriend and girlfriend. Now, I actually met him January of 2013, and we did sleep with each, like, I had someone that asked me that, and like they thought I wasn't gonna answer it. Of course I snood with him before I fucking married him. I need to know if I like the cow before I buy it. Fuck. Anyways. So I met him in 2013, and the way that I actually met him is I sniffed him out. I literally walked into Albertsons and I smelt something. And I was with my friend Josh at the time, and like, I was like, I need to smell you, man. I smell something good and I need to see if it's you. He's like, oh, okay. I smelled him, I'm like, no, it's not you. He's like, oh, thanks. I'm like, I'm not saying you smell bad, for fuck's sake. I'm just saying it's not, that smell is not you. So I, like, you know, go do my grocery shopping. I was grabbing a few snacks because we were gonna, like, watch a movie or some shit. But I couldn't find the fucking smell. So I fucking gave up, right? And I go to check out, and I just, like, am in my wallet, and I get a whiff of it again. And I'm just like, and I look at this person standing in front of me, this tall blonde guy in a fucking Albertsons black apron looking all fucking deliciously sexy. I'm like, it's you. And he's like, excuse me? I'm like, oh, you smell really nice. He's like, oh, thank you. And then, like, you know, from that point, I tried to flirt with him a few times, but he, you know, I didn't know at the time that he was so introverted, you know what I mean, and that he had never had a girlfriend or anything like that, so I actually, like, I knew one of his coworkers from high school, and she was one of my Facebook friends. So, you know, being that Facebook will generate a whole list of people that you may know based on your friends list, I knew that eventually that particular person would scroll through my, you know, people you may know. So I actually sent him a message saying, hey, you look really familiar. You popped up in my people that you may know. I think I recognize you from Albertsons or something. I'm not sure. And that's how we started talking. And I later told him, you know, in person, like, all about that and everything. And he actually loves telling people that story. And they're like, brah, isn't that kind of stalkerish? He's like, yeah, she stalked me and I love it. You know, he's like, I've never had a girlfriend and she's my one and only. She sniffed me out, and, you know, even when I wasn't understanding that she was flirting with me, she still gave me a chance. You know what I mean? Like, he loves telling that story. And honestly, the reason I did it is because there was no fucking way I was going to talk to him. Whenever I'd get around him, you guys, my stomach would start going, just fucking going crazy. Like, I couldn't utter words at him. When I looked at this person, you know, my now husband, when I looked at him, I'm just like, there's no way. You know, I said I'm too this, too much that, you know, not enough this, you know, everything in the book, and, you know, come to find out that we're everything that's meant to be for each other. So, you know, that elongated story is how I met Justin and how long we've been together. And another more frequently asked question that I've been getting a lot more lately, because people find out I'm married, and I have also been asked, you know, when did he propose? So, I got married March 14th, 2016, on our 3-year anniversary, and he did not propose. I proposed. And I proposed on Christmas Day, 2014. Now, I had planned on 2 dates. I was either going to do it Christmas Day, because that's his favorite holiday, or our anniversary. I was thinking that our 2-year anniversary was perfect to propose. but I didn't want to wait, and it was too perfect, especially having, you know, this box, this chest-like box, you know, because he's a huge Zelda fan. All I told him that it was Zelda themed. That's all I fucking said. So he's like staring at this box with this envelope that says, you know, to our future from our past, and he's just like, oh my god, what is it? You know, and it's a wedding ring, you know, or an engagement ring. It's his wedding ring, but that's because we don't, you know, have enough money at the moment, but I would like to get him, you know, how this is my wedding ring. I want to get him an actual wedding band because that's his engagement ring. I want to get still a Triforce ring, but I want to get it engraved with the wedding date, and then I want to have actual ruby, emerald, and sapphire, you know, to represent the power, courage, wisdom. So, but yeah, any whoosies. It's not a asked question, but to go along with the proposal, I didn't know, you guys, he was actually going to propose to me on Valentine's Day, which is my favorite holiday. How meant to be are you for each other that when you're planning on proposing to each other on your fucking favorite holidays? It's just in the random chance that I decided to do it on his favorite holiday instead of our anniversary, so I beat him to the chase because our anniversary's in March, so he would have proposed before our 2-year anniversary anyways, but he actually did end up still giving me the ring so then I could have something to wear. But, you know, this was supposed to be my engagement ring, but we call it more of the engagement promise, because he had the actual engagement ring because I'm the one that proposed, but this is the ring that he was going to propose to me with, and it's absolutely perfect. It's just a beautiful little star. Stars are my favorite shape. Stars are my favorite shape. So, thank you, Raymond. Wouldn't that be a dope ring? Shit, his fucking engagement ring is pretty dope because his engagement ring has the Triforce on it and says power, courage, wisdom on the inside. So I want to get, you know, in an updated version. But what up, Raymond? Welcome back to Klub Kottontale, man. It's always nice to have one of my little fluffy Kottontales that I've known for, oh my goodness. Let's see, September 04 is when I met ya, so, whoa, it's fucking 2017, bruh. Like, it will be 13 years that we've been friends come fucking September, October of this year. That's fucking craziness. Ooh, scariest movie you ever watched? See, I'm thinking up more questions for you. Thank you, Dragon Lover 8918. She says, scariest movie you've ever watched. Ooh, okay, scariest movie I've ever watched. Oh, man, there is a lot of fucking scary movies. Let's see, scariest movie I've ever watched. Oh, man. Oh, there's, what movie was that? Oh, fuck. I had watched a movie. It was so scary, it made me cry. Fuck, I'm probably not going to be able to remember the name of it because I, like, pushed it out of my memory bank. Yeah. I can't think of that movie, but another movie that kind of scared me pretty good was The Exorcist of Emily Rose. Also, gosh, there's a lot of newer no, I know. Ooh, yeah, it gave me fucking chills. Oh, okay, I don't even know if I'm gonna remember the name of it. It's a like newer, older movie, like newer, but it's not like super crazy new. But my God, I can't remember the name of it. So it's like they're on a computer, and then they start getting a message from like their dead friend. And, like, simultaneously, like, you end up watching each of them, like, kill themselves and shit. Like, oh, I can't fucking remember the name of that movie, Dragon Lover, but that is probably one of the scariest movies I've seen to date, because it not only was gory and gross, but it just, it makes me kind of not like that I'm live right now. Oh. Right? Stars are fucking badass. Shit. I love stars. That's why my first 3 tattoos are all stars. And you guys, my next tattoos, like, these I got when I was 29, but it has a star there. Stars, stars, stars. Stars. Like, I love stars. Oh, man. I was about to say, my next tattoo has a star in it. Shit. Oh, there's a frequently asked question. Because this is just a Q&A and frequently asked questions. You guys, I'm also crafting. I've been working on the scarf. If I get distracted and I'm not crafting as much, I apologize. But, you know, if you guys have questions for me, obviously I'll answer them if they're an awesome, respectful type of question, you know. Or maybe even an avant-garde type of question. Like, I'm an open book if you're being just, you know, as long as you're being respectful to yourself and everyone else. But, you know, I'm just doing a little Q&A and frequently asked questions. If you want to do a question and answer with me, feel free to, you know, either in the posted video, comment down below, or here in the live stream, ask me a question. But I've been listing, you know, I've done everything from how old I am to where I live, you know, the basic frequently asked questions. That's why I'm getting into more, like, ones that people have asked me, like, via Facebook or Snapchat, because here in just about a week, you guys, I will have been streaming for 9 months. So I've been asked a lot of questions in the last 9 months. Oh, insertion required. Insertion successful. So you guys, welcome to episode 29 of Kottontale's Korner, and that's a frequently asked question. Why 21+Cuntent? Because I am 30 years old and I like play on words. I could put 21+Content or even just put 21+, but I like that it says 21+Cuntent, so I leave it. But it says that because I am 30. I'm going to be 31. You know what I mean? So why would I want to have a conversation with someone so much younger than I? You know what I mean? Honestly, as I start to get older, that might even go up. You never know. Like, yep. See, that's more what I was talking about too. He's like, that's an embodiment of courage. I can't think of any scary movies but suspense. This is true. The suspense almost fucking scares me more than actual scary movies. Girl, I just found out that one of my friends made an electronics box. That's dope, Dragon Lover. Shout out to Dragon Lover 891out's friend that fucking made an electronics box that got launched into space. That's fucking dope status, man. That's fucking rock on. That's fucking cool. Fuck. Shit. I'm a fan. I was about to say, she's gotta work for NASA. I'm a little jealous. That was one thing that I like growing up. There was only a couple things I ever wanted to do, and so in the 8th grade you do like a work aptitude test type of thing. There was only 2 things that it said for me: anything in science and stay-at-home mom. Or like a homemaker, like a stay-at-home wife, which is essentially what I am now. But it's just like, I always thought it was so funny that it literally was just those 2 things. Everyone had like 4 or 5 options. Mine was anything in science, which anything in science is pretty broad. And then homemaker. I'm just like, well, huh. And when I did go to college, I actually, when I was going to go to college, I should say, I was going to go to become an 8th grade science teacher, because, man, 8th grade science was one of my faves, you know what I mean? Like, that's still the time where it's getting more serious, but you can still do some playful shit, you know what I mean? Like, might have a few people that are like, oh, I'm too mature for that, but for the most part, you know, God, that would have been fun. But anyways, I actually had answered that question earlier, because that is a frequently asked question, is if I had gone to college, and I had answered that, and we went to a whole little spiel. Do. So I throw my smoko emojis up every so often, because periodically, you guys, we will smoke marijuana. Now, say what you must, but I'm not breaking any rules or regulations, because I cover my ass. I tell you what. People like to say choice words about me, but, you know, I never would have started doing my YouTube the way I truly wanted to do YouTube unless I had sent out all those emails that I did, because my brain would not have let me do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do things that I feel like are going to get me in trouble. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I live my life, so... Oh, you always wanted to be a lawyer? Ooh, fuck. I mean, I don't know. You would make a great lawyer, but ever since you told me that you kind of always wanted to be a truck driver, I could see you driving, you know, cross country or maybe even cross the world. You know, I could totally see you being one of those truck drivers that, you know, takes their semis onto the barge and goes to, like, Australia and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like... I don't know, because I see you being a purveyor of the world, dragon lover, but I also see you being the type of person who wants to have, like, a homestead. So, like, you would have, like, a trucking company that would be out of a certain state, but you would go to other places. But you would still have, like, a home and everything that you maintained, and, you know, every few months you stayed in it, you know. Maybe you even had, like, a friend or something that watched your house while you were gone or something like that, you know. Maybe if you had an animal, because I could even see you being one of those ones, like you, Justin was telling me you can get a permit where you can have one animal to ride along with you. So I could just see you and your dog, you know, or something. I got you. God damn it, man. That's one thing, like, that was another thing that I've tried to do many years of getting my mental disorders at bay, or maybe even get them gone, because I've been told that, you know, some people can get rid of them. I personally don't think that you get rid of them. I think that you just learn to cope with them, you learn to manage them, you know what I mean? But, you know, other than the fact that I got a bad left leg, they would never let me into space. You know what I mean? Like, they just wouldn't. Oh, the only way I'm going into space is the aliens get all my good vibes. Because I believe in so many different things, you guys. And one thing that I do really believe in is this universe is massive. Okay? Even the most logical of scientists will be like, there's no way that we're the only planet that's been inhabited. You know what I mean? There is just, the space is so fucking massive. But you know, it's just, that's another reason why I like to say thank you to all the little fluffy cottontails of the universe for watching, because I would like to think that some far off place in some far away galaxy, there's some motherfucking alien cottontail watching my shit going, live your life, #Mooiisstt. Live your life 100% yourself, regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of you. And then, you know, their mom would be like, get off the internet. Get off of Earth's internet. Oh, and I'm not joking. I'm not joking. For those who think I'm joking, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm laughing right now. But that's because I imagined, like, an alien boy, like, on YouTube, on his, like, alien computer, and his mom coming in and like, time to clean your room, Schmorkel, or whatever the fuck his name would be, you know what I mean? That made me laugh. But I'm not dead fucking serious. It's way too massive of a fucking, like, think of this, you guys. We have explored more parts of space than we have the ocean, and we still haven't even, like, scratched the surface of what is up there. You know what I mean? but yet we're too scared, or like, why haven't we gone to the deepest parts of the ocean yet? You know what I mean? Like, we have gone pretty deep, but there's still massive, massive, massive parts of the ocean that are not been investigated. It's like, bro, we probably got aliens on our own damn planet. You know what I mean? Have you seen some of those fucking fish? Oh, hells to the nah. Hells to the nah. First time I ever wanted to be anything, it was an astronaut, then a cop for a little bit like my dad, then a firefighter, then a writer, which I still think you could be a great writer, then a game designer, which you'd be a great game designer, then a writer again, then whatever. Right? Be whatever you want to be. You know what I mean? There's lots of things that I always wanted to be. Like, I wanted to be a graphic designer, you know what I mean? But I think I was always meant to be a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home wife. I just didn't want, the reason that to be was because of my physical and mental health. You know, but life only gives you what you need to. Like, the universe is really good about only giving you what you can handle, and it gives you challenges that will test you and make you stronger. You know, even if it seems like it feels like it's just choking you and not letting you get any air. But every single thing that we get in life happens for a reason. You know what I mean? I'm going to check my phone because I think we could have people... Oh, but speaking of the question that Justin had asked... You know, of all like, because he asked me this question, of all celebrities living and dead, who would I want to have a conversation with? Heath Ledger. It took me a while to, like, there was so many actor, you know, like, a celebrity, not even just actors and actresses, but celebrities that I would want to have a conversation with, like Joan Rivers. Oh! But definitely Heath Ledger. And, I can't remember if he asked me what I would talk about or what we would do or why, but I would just chill and probably, like, hang out like I would do with anyone else, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't ask too many crazy questions, you know what I mean? Like he wanted to know, like, what question I would ask. I don't know what question I would ask, because how do you don't prepare questions before you hang out with your friend. You know what I mean? I'd probably ask him if he, you know, wanted to drink. I'd know he'd probably say no because he was a recovering alcoholic. I'd ask him if he'd want to smoke a bowl. He probably would say yes. You know what I mean? Smoke a bowl, chill, and talk about life. You know what I mean? Like, how many stars do you think actually exist? You know, because it's trillions upon trillions, you know? Like, or a number that's not even created yet. That's how many stars there is, you know? Not just oceans, 80% of the... Yes! See? 80% of the caves and tunnels on this planet are uncharted. Like, what in the... I think that some people are so infatuated with finding... Like, let's be honest. If the aliens, if they wanted to be found, you guys, they'd be found. You know, extraterrestrials, like, there's no fucking way. Like, if they wanted if they wanted contact, they would have made contact. We're too crazy, okay? The world as a whole, you know, there's too many people who are radically thinking. There's too many people who don't know how to let other people live their lives while continuing to live their own, you know what I mean? But, we're so infatuated with going up into space constantly and further, but yet we're not going to, like, explore the planet we're on. There could be something in those caves that could possibly keep our planet alive for longer, you know, considering there's people that don't want to change their habits. There's a frequently asked question, because I'm a vegetarian and I get a lot of people that ask me weird questions like, are you vegan? You know, do you eat garbage? Like, all this weird shit. I'm not vegan. I eat farm fresh eggs that are given me from my sister-in-law. I also eat Tillamook cheese. Right now I have white cheddar Tillamook cheese in my fridge. Also, you guys, I produce more recycle items than I do garbage. Justin and I bought garbage bags when we first moved here 4 years ago, and we still have some of those garbage bags. And it was only one that was like 75 garbage bags. We still haven't even gone through 75 garbage bags in 4 years. So, so the people that are always asking questions about my carbon footprint, you know what I mean? I don't eat meats, and if I was to eat meat, it would be something that I harvested, something that I caught, something that, you know, I processed, not something that I just bought from a store. And I am very picky on cheeses I eat, and that's why I pretty much stick to Tillamook cheese, because, you know, I know the process, I've seen the cows, like, I know what they do, you know what I mean? So that being said, you know, I do, when it comes to other dairy products, like things that have milk in it, I do try to get things that are more natural than just some random cheap popsicle. Raymond's like, preach. So human Rubik's Cube, I'm not your wifey, but hi to you. What's your favorite unhealthy food? So what do you mean by unhealthy food? Like candy? Would that be a proper answer for that? I mean, because I like candy, but I mean, what, like, or do you mean like pizza? Pizza's a good one. I love cheese pizza. That's probably like my favorite unhealthy food. You know what I mean? That's kind of a hard one, though, because there's so many unhealthy foods. You know what I mean? I have Pringles in my house, and some people would say, oh, that's unhealthy. You know what I mean? So, some people would say cheese is unhealthy. Okay, I figured humor was fully intended. If you were offered $1 million to live without technology for a month, would you be able to do it? Ooh, holy fuck. Oh, if you were offered $1 million to live without technology for a month, would you do it? Shoot. Oh gosh, 1 month. I mean, I wouldn't be able to make any appointments. Well, I could make the appointments beforehand. Is it taxed? Is that before or after taxes? Because if it's $1 million after taxes, I'd probably still take it. Wow, that's a great question, Dragon Lover. Considering I'm live right now via my PlayStation 4 on YouTube, holding a phone in my hand, looking at a touchscreen technology. Oh, man. No movies. Now, I love reading books, and I have all my arts and crafts. So, mainly where I'm thinking about it, you guys, is not so much about the channel, because I could easily not do a stream for a month if, like, especially in a situation like that. But I'm thinking more like my doctor's appointments, because I have, like, doctors that send me text messages and stuff like that. But yes I would. Yes, I would. Whether it was before or after taxes, but she says after taxes. So $1 million after taxes to go 1 month without technology. Would I be able to do it? Yes, I would be able to do it, but it would be a little bit difficult. Maybe once or twice I might think like, oh my God, Klub Kottontale, you know, because I wouldn't be able to use Snapchat. I wouldn't be able to make a phone call. I wouldn't be able to send a text message. But that doesn't necessarily matter, you know what I mean? I don't need necessarily, like, I have social anxiety, so the only thing that it would worry me is it might regress me a little bit, spending that much time with myself, you know what I mean? Because without the technology, it would be damn near impossible to get social interaction for myself. But I could do it. Because after that 1 month of solitude, not only would I get a lot of crafts done, I'd probably reread every book I've ever owned, and I'd play a lot of board games and stuff like that, do a lot of baking, you know, lots of creating things. After that month, I'd have $1 million to you know, continue to live a life with a little bit less worry. So, you know, if someone gave me an ultimatum like that, it would be easy. You know what I mean? Even if it was total seclusion. You know what I mean? Like, because that's like, that knowing, like, okay, you know, I can afford my AL appointments. If I have a dentist appointment and my insurance doesn't cover it, I got it, you know. So when I need new glasses, I'm good. So that yeah, I definitely could do it, you know. It'd be a little stressful, you know, maybe not being able to go to my doctor's appointments. And hopefully I wouldn't have, like, some major crisis physically. Then mentally, I could just do a lot of home, you know, breathing exercises and stuff. I got through a month and a half without therapy. It was hard, but I got through it. But physically, like, if my body did something, you know, that would kind of suck. But, I mean, hopefully it wouldn't be total seclusion. You love how, like, you get asked one question and your brain goes... just swimming off in the deep end, man. I would... Someone please sign me up for that and give me a few books, LOL. If only, right? Reading a comment that I don't think has any humor behind it whatsoever. It's actually quite rude. So I'm going to purge it and hope that they learn from it being purged. But humor is one thing. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I had a few other frequently asked questions that... Oh, here's one that I've gotten quite often. How many different colors have I dyed my hair? Too many to even try to count, you guys. I've had every color of hair other than, like, fire engine red and bright orange. You know, I've had different shades of green, different shades of purple, pinks, blues, because those are my favorite colors. I've been blonde, I've had black hair, different tones of red hair, but I've never had, like, fire engine red. I've always had, like, a tone of red. I've never done rainbow, but I am actually thinking about doing rainbow. You know, where it actually has, like, a bunch of colors. Like, I've done 4 or 5 colors, but it's been in, like, random spots. Like, I had purple, green, blue, and pink hair at one point. But I'm talking, you know, like, very what is that? Like, a basic type of rainbow, where it's just, you know, purple, blue, you know, so on and so forth. So if you guys are just tuning in, be sure to leave your opinion in the form of a like or a dislike. You are watching Kottontale's Corner, episode 29. And holy shit, it's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I need to check my phone. Let's see, is this an introvert or an 80s doll? Let's find out. Just a person saying, hey, it was not a question at all. They said hi. I thought it was a question via Snapchat, but it was just hey. Hi. To the person that sent me the Snapchat just saying hey. Hi. Thank you for tuning into Klub Kottontale. My husband texted me, so... Okay. So one thing, you guys, I've been asked a few times is what strain I'm smoking on. So currently I have the golden ticket. I'm trying to get it to show. Golden tickets. Now this is bought, I woke up to no husband because he traveled to Vancouver, Washington to go to Main Street Marijuana for me. That's one of my favorite dispensaries in Washington. Like if you're in or around Washington State, you guys, I don't care if you have to travel 4 hours. I think Main Street Marijuana is worth it, you know what I mean? Take a day trip, you know? There's not much of anything else really to do in Vancouver, but their dispensaries are bomb, so if you're over 21 and you live in Washington, you know what I mean? Travel there, you know what I mean? Or if you are traveling from out of state, there is hotels that you can find that are smoking friendly, so it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Fuck it, I want to go to Colorado, you guys. Not only do I have a friend that lives in Colorado, and I really want to see her. Last time I saw her was when she was living in Petaluma, California. So, I really want to, you know, go to Colorado to visit her and her family. But they have bed and breakfasts that are stoner bed and breakfasts. Like, they literally bring you your breakfast in the morning with a joint. And then, like, something else with lunch. I'm just like, oh, yes. If you guys are going to ask a weird question that's probably a medicine, I am going to purge the message and spam my own chat, because if you're going to ask me if I ever consider taking something, that's not cool, okay? It says question and answer, not, you know, let's ask the most ridiculous question you can think of, okay? Hell yeah, I'll come with you. That's one thing that I do plan on visiting is Washington, D.C. at some point, because Justin was actually born in Washington, D.C. Ooh, alright, I got a good one. You lose your arm and technology has advanced oh man. You lose your arm and technology has advanced enough to have a sweet robot arm replacement, which will also have improved limb transplants and synthetically grown limbs. Pick one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so you lose an arm and technology has advanced enough to either have a sweet robot arm replacement, but you also have improved limb implants and synthetically grown limbs. Oh man. Holy shit. Oh, I already know what Justin would say. Sweet robot arm. Oh, man. Okay, so it's in between the improved limb transplant, which you know what? Synthetically grown limbs. Fuck yeah. Grow me a new leg. Grow me a new arm. Shit. Well, yeah, no, I probably would do it, especially if it wasn't too expensive. I was just thinking, like, you know what, I could go without, you know what I mean? Be one of those people, but if technology has advanced enough to where it's to the masses, you ain't gonna go without a limb if you don't have to, right? Oh, that's great. Oh, man. Yeah, I would definitely grow a limb, because I was thinking limb donor would be kind of cool, be like a Frankenstein, but I would definitely want to have, like, just go to, like, a limb farm, you know what I mean? Oh, where are you going? Oh, I'm just going to pick up my new arm. Shit. So, you guys, we're actually not too far away from that, so Raymond asking that was actually kind of like a legit question, because I've already been told that, you know, I could get a pretty sweet knee replacement. It would be all mechanical, and it would be damn near a robot knee, you know what I mean? The doctor chuckled at Justin when he said that, but they were like, you know, for lack of better terms, yes. So we're probably like only 2 decades away from having everything, you know what I mean? Like, for reals. And you guys, thank you to any opinions that might be on today's Kottontale's Corner. Tis Saturday, April 8th, 2017. We're just doing a little crafting, definitely a little bit of crafting. This was like, it's gotten a little bit longer, but we've been mainly chatting, having a Q&A, and also I've been like just mentioning frequently asked questions, like here's some, that I've mentioned a few times. Frequently asked questions. Where are you from? Washington State in the United States of America. How old are you? I am 30 years old. I was established in 1986 and I'm a Sagittarius. Are you a lesbian? No, I am bisexual. Are you married? Yes. Are you monogamous? Yes. Have you ever had a threesome? No. Would you want to? Not anymore. Other frequently asked questions that are kind of ridiculous. I had someone ask me once, and I'm not going to say what they were asking it for, but they had said sugar or molasses, and I still say that I would never want to answer it. But in order of just sugar or molasses for like baking, I would say probably molasses. You know what I mean? Because it does give it a different texture, but it's already like mixed in thoroughly. Like when you're making certain things, especially like candy, like sugar is really hard to get boiled down to that point of being like very liquidy. And thank you for anyone that supports my channel. Ways that you support Amber Motherfucking Lewis on YouTube.com. Watching, subscribing, watching is being part of Klub Kottontale, subscribing is being a VIP Klub Kottontaler, sharing my videos, leaving an opinion in the form of a like or a dislike. Also, watching insertions, which are ad insertions. So, if you ever watch advertisements on any of my live streams or posted videos, thank you so much. You are all the wonderful little motherfucking fluffy Kottontales that are helping Amber Motherfucking Lewis. You know me as Kottontale. You're helping me, expand my entrepreneurship and turn, not just one of my hobby, but all of my hobbies into a career. Because here on YouTube itself is a hobby of mine, but this is a place where I'm able to show you my crafts, my games, all these things, reading, all these different things that I enjoy doing. And I look forward to the day. I hope, and that's one thing that I work very hard to like check my emails and keep the business side of my channel running really well, which it's phenomenal, by the way. I haven't had to hire anybody. Like, I already have a person that said they would help me and they wouldn't ask for money, but I told them, like, I want to do it by myself. You know what I mean? I don't want it, I don't want to not do it by myself until it gets to a more overwhelming point, but I'm so thankful, because, this time last year, I thought, I hadn't been working for a while, because September of 2015 was the last time that I worked, so I hadn't been working for a while, and I, had been doing my Social Security process and going to all of these fucking appointments, man. They love to poke and prod you, you know what I mean? But it's just like, I appreciate having this place where I can come and be myself, but also, I have friends that enjoy it, I make new friends that enjoy it, but then I also meet people who are only here to try to make me feel bad or something else. And those are the ones that are going to help me to get through, like, them doing that, I'll get over it, get through it, and then, good shit will happen after that. Did I miss some comments? Right? Bionic body parts are coming, exactly. Yeah, no, so if you're gonna come in being like that person who, is said lay off of, I don't even know what those are, so you're getting a block, you know what I mean? Will you come to my wedding if I ever get married? Of course. Shoot. I could totally understand if Tracy was your maid of honor, but I better be one of your bridesmaids. Unless you're like me and you decide to not have a wedding party. You know what I mean? Oh, you guys, fun fact. Raymond Ortiz is actually the first gentleman on really other than my husband at my wedding, he's the only gentleman I've ever danced with at a dance. It was a winter Tolo dance, I believe. And I waited all evening. I waited my turn because there was lots of ladies. And he even tells me, I remember at the end of the night, he thanked me so much because there were so many girls that, like, kept butting in. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. You know what I mean? Plus, he's like one of my best friends, you guys. So I spent a lot of time with him. You know, these girls could have him for one song. But I still remember the song we danced to. It was Usher and Alicia Keys' My Boo. I love that song. And especially more so because it was the first time I ever slow danced at a dance with a guy. You know what I mean? Like, I was a senior in high school when I finally got that, and it wasn't at prom. We did, however, dance at prom as well, but that was like our second time, you know, having a dance, which I just think that's so sweet that it was one of my best friends, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that motherfucker right there, by the way, he said all to something else, but this motherfucker right here is a dope motherfucker. Like, any person that gets the chance to get to know that motherfucker is not only a really good person, but is a really lucky person, and I am one of those people, so... what up, young Paco? How you been, man? Aw, thank you, Dragon Lover, for putting up this is a respectful and positive stream. If you cannot be those things, no one is keeping here. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, believe it or not, this is a frequently asked question. Why is purple your favorite color? I get asked it a lot, actually. Why purple is my favorite color. I just thinking, like, it's my favorite color, like, why not? But, I mean, I actually have somewhat of an answer why the color purple is my favorite color. When I see the color purple, it makes me happy. There's never been a color that looks bad with purple. There's never been a shade of purple that I don't like. There could be a house that was all purple inside and out, and I would never think it was tacky. You know what I mean? So that's why it's my favorite color. You guys, I'm going to have to take my ears off. They're starting to slip and slide because my hair is super soft from bleaching it. Like, oh, I did such a good job. Fucking proud of myself. But it's slipping and a sliding. Oh, young Paco. I did enjoy your company when you weren't acting like a jerk. Bye. You guys, if you're gonna come in here and say things to me that you know is rude, you know, like what he had just said, young Paco, the last thing he said, not, you know, hey, he said hey and then something else. That something else is gonna get you blocked. You know what I mean? I don't care if you're a succubus. I don't care, you know, what you want to do. You know, I have tons of people who watch that particular streamer, you guys, who won't come in here and treat me that way. They come in here treating me like a human being and awesomely. So if you aren't those things, like, please don't come here. You know, for the record, you coming into this channel doesn't make you my friend, okay? That makes you a viewer, and that makes you a fellow Fluffy Kottontale. So that, I have respect for you. But it doesn't make you my friend, okay? To be my friend, you have to continuously show me who you are and not one day just be a disrespectful twat to me. You know what I mean? Right? Purple's so dope. That's why, right? Exactly. She remembers she backed me up if I need her and I got her back. It's true. I do remember. I do pretty good at remembering, Raymundo, right? Shit. Man. I'm pretty sure Ray is one of my friends, you guys, that have seen me, like, not many people have witnessed, like, one of my blackout type of situations, because it doesn't happen very often, and it's not, like, it actually, I don't know, like, it's more so I won't remember what I say, or, like, I'm, like, really, like, anyways, he's just been there for a long time, you guys, and I've always been able to be 100% myself around him, you know what I mean, even at the time of when, you know, no one knew that I was using marijuana for medicine, he knew, but that's because I didn't need to tell him, you know what I mean? That's true motherfucking friendship right there, you know what I mean? Like, true motherfucking friendship. You only meet those people by being 100% yourself. If you're fake at any point in your life, you're not gonna meet people, you're gonna meet fake people. You know what I mean? It's kind of how it works. Like, you really do meet the people to how you act. So when people call me all these names and stuff like that, you know, oh, you're this. Like, I had a person ask me, oh, do you like being a bitch? Yeah, sure, I guess. You know what I mean? Because all I have to do is think about people like this, or Dragon Lover. People who, it's never mattered what's come out of my mouth or what I've done. All that matters is that I'm a good person, I have a good heart, a good mind, good intentions, and I'm a wonderful, good person to them and everyone I meet. So it doesn't matter if some random stranger who doesn't take the time to get to know me is going to say something about me. We do both look regal as hell in purple. Shit. I've been trying to perfect the perfect outfit to go with. I have a purple blazer, you guys. I love purple and green. Fuck, I miss my purple and green hair. Like, having the blonde hair, like, I almost wanted to dye it purple and green, but I was like, no, Amber, like, we want to be blonde for a while. Like, honestly, we're gonna be blonde for a long while. I see me, like, legit growing my hair out as the blonde. Plus, it's like having really short hair and going blonde, I'll be able to bleach my hair more evenly, you know, instead of like waiting for it to grow and then going to a salon and having to pay like $2,000 to get my natural brown hair blonde. Because, you know, they're not only taking the fact that I'm a brunette, but they would take in all of the fucking hair, so. This is true. What up, Mr. Gamer? Welcome. Girl, you'll be at my wedding party, but you gotta dance with me, though it'll be hilarious as I'm a lot shorter than you, LOL. This is true. And I already know that on your wedding day, I'm not gonna be able to get you into heels. Although, I'm gonna try to, because I feel like if we get you a sweet Victorian boot, Dragon Lover, with like some sweet lacy lace, you know, like it laces up, and not like a crazy big heel, but just like a little one. I feel like not only will you enjoy the style of the shoe, but then, you know, later on when you eventually have kids and your daughter's asking, Mommy, did you wear heels on your wedding? You go, actually, yes, I did. My best friend got me to wear them. I would like, oh man, she's so short, you guys, that she could rock like 7-inch heels and look, I mean, just she's already gonna look epic, but like, she's short, so I could make her any height I wanted. I could put her in 5-inch heels and she would still be shorter than me. Okay, so that is like, I'm like, Amber, how tall are you? I am 5'9". But yeah, Raymond said, people who are true to themselves can usually tell who the phonies are. And this is true. You know what I mean? And even if you, like, in my particular case, I do suffer from a bit more physically and mentally than most people do. But I still am 100% myself, you know? And all I have to do, you know, over the years I've had less panic attacks on people, and, you know, I haven't had a blackout in years. You know what I mean? Because I go to therapy and I take my medicine and I do what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? Shit, I love my weekly therapy, even if, you know, I spend the whole sesh crying. You know, I love that instead of taking pharmaceutical pills like a mood stabilizer or some other shit like that, like, you know, marijuana is there for me. And I'm pretty sure with our taxes, there's a few things that we have to budget, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to actually be able to afford to get my green card, the medical green card. People don't like it that I call it a green card, but it's the medical marijuana card. Even though I live in Washington State, where, you know, marijuana is recreationally legal for anyone over the age of 21, when I make future doctor's appointments and stuff like that, it'll just be better for me to have it then. Plus, when I go into a dispensary like Main Street Marijuana, I can write it off of my taxes, which someone in the store had told me that. That's just fucking cool. It's true. Yeah. But you're not, like, crazy short. I'm just a tall female. You guys, Dragon Lover's only 5'3". I love it. Oh, man. Oh, shit. I wore heels on my wedding day, you guys, and they were only, like, this much, but because Justin he's, like, 6'1", like, my heels, I was just shorter than him. I'm glad. Like, that was a huge part. I love the fact that my husband is taller than me. You know what I mean? Like, there's something about having someone, you know, even just a little bit taller than you that just makes you feel, you know, like, oh. Yep, I'm tiny. I got a beak of a nose too, LOL. Or so I'm tall. I mean, I do have a pretty good view of it. Oh, shit. Take her to the grave forever. It hasn't been that long. I remember when you came in. It's only been like maybe, I guess to you a couple weeks could be long. But how are you doing, grave forever? I'm doing well. Hello, Miss Amber. How are you doing? It's been a while. I've been great. It's been a wonderful few months. Like, it's April. It's fucking Saturday, you guys. So, Kottontale's Korner, usually we're just chilling and crafting and shit like that, but we actually are doing kind of like a Q&A and frequently asked questions. Like, when I'm not having like a Q&A or a conversation with people, I'm doing, you know, more of the frequently asked questions. But, oh my gosh, you guys, it's 4:19, that moment when I was just thinking about Hidden Jaded Rose, and I'm like, well, fuck me. It's perfect fucking timing. Just 1 minute. And I live in the Pacific Northwest, you guys. The Pacific Northwest consists of, I believe, Idaho, Washington, and Oregon. But Washington, Oregon, California, those 3 states, Pacific Standard Time Zone, that is where I live. It's very moist to meet all of you. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Oh, you're getting married next year? That's rad. That's rad. I do remember you, Xander Mode. I do. Oh, 6'5". You're like my brother, super fucking tall. You live on the East Coast, because my Dragon Lover, she's in that time zone. So for me, it's 4:20. For her, it's 7:20. You live in the same time zone. So to all of my 21 and up legal... I took a dab and I'm choking. Holy shit. Anyways, if you don't live in Washington, Oregon, Colorado, you know, different states where it's legal for you to smoke marijuana. If you do, just don't tell me about it. I do things legally. For me, myself, and I. I don't talk about it much, but, you know, a huge reason why I prefer not to break the rules is I grew up with a lot of law breakers in my family. And we weren't able to stay in one spot for a long time. We constantly had different things going on that would stop my life or make it go on a different road. So when I got to a certain age where I could start controlling my life more, you know, and it starts around, to be honest, it doesn't start when you think it will. You know, it does a little bit around 18, but it's more so when you hit about 20. When you hit about 20 years old, that is about that time when, if you haven't started taking care of yourself, you better, because there's going to be a shit ton of people telling you that you're fucking it up. If you're not going to college, well, what are you doing? What are you doing for a job? What are you this? What are you that? You know what I mean? Like, so, but that's around the time that, you know, I really was able to do things for myself, and I didn't have to live in situations that would make me feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And really, 2013, that was the first year, you guys, when you know, I've always lived where I wanted to live. I've always been in an environment where I'm happy, healthy, and thriving. You know what I mean? I check my blood pressure every day, and today it was 118/40. Like, it bumps from, like, ooh, it was 116 the other day, and I actually called my doctor, and I asked her again, like, am I taking my blood pressure correctly? Because with my tiny veins, they're having me take it in a weird way, and she's like, no, you're doing it correctly. She's like, maybe you've been, you know, just been doing all your yoga and stuff. She's like, you know, and she asked what I've been eating and stuff like that, and, you know, different things like that. But I mean, really the main thing that I do, you guys, is I wake up, I start my day with stretching. There's a frequently asked question. How do I start my day? I start my day with waking up and I start stretching. As soon as I get out of bed, I start stretching because I have a bad left leg, and if I don't start stretching, I will be in pain the rest of the day. So I start by stretching, and then I will go into more physical, like, movements and stuff, like yoga and stuff like that. I also will, you know, kind of be doing breathing during that whole time, because from the moment that I wake up, like, I sleep shittily because it's really hot, you know, and I can share this with you guys. It's something that my therapist had told me. But when you suffer from a multiple personality disorder, sometimes your insomnia is caused from they're not sleeping all at the same time. So, you know, I wake up abruptly and I'm wide awake because, you know, someone's been up all night. So I do a lot of breathing, and then I kind of go, do I need to medicate? You know what I mean? So I do more breathing. I do some meditation, you know. I basically do everything I can before I have to take my medicine. Because I also start my day off with taking my naproxen and my arthritis medicine. I have to take that at least once a day. My orthopedic surgeon recommended that I do it twice, but he understands why I want to do it once a day, and he's okay with that. You know, if I ever feel pain, like, I'm not going to be dishonest. That's one thing that I've learned in my, you know, years of getting older, is your doctors, you may think that they're there to judge you, but for, like, me, it's an irrational thought. You know, maybe for you, you just think doctors are fucked up and you think they're there to judge you, but they're not. Your doctor is there to help you feel better. You know what I mean? It took many years to find doctors who could, you know, look past the way I look and take my blood pressure and take my weight and be like, wow. Like, you know, I've had a few doctors that go, I was going to start out with saying, like, you need to do this, this, and this, but, you know, you only weigh, you know, 250 pounds, and they always say, yes, I'd want to get that number down, and I want to get that, you know, I would like to be right around 200, but really, if I feel good, that's all that fucking matters. You know what I mean? And they even said, like, you have a blood pressure on average of 118/40. So, you know, clearly what you're doing is helping and it's doing good. And they closely monitor me to make sure, you know, like, for example, because I'm a vegetarian, a huge reason why I don't eat fast food is they use so much grease in, like, their fries, you guys. It gave me a gallstone. I had a fucking gallstone in my gallbladder from greasy, you know, it was probably McDonald's fries, and I don't eat, like, I haven't had McDonald's. I recently had McDonald's maybe like 2 months ago, and that's because it was a breakfast sandwich. My husband was like, do you want an Egg McMuffin with cheese? I was like, oh, damn it. I was like, you know I do. I was like, it's such a ripoff, though. He's like, but it's so good, though. And I'm like, that was a couple months ago, and I mean, it was good, but I also could make it at home. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of person I am. I'm gonna go, oh, do I want a crunch wrap? Make it at home. You know, my first crunch wrap I made was like 6 years ago. Oh, was that a message or? Oh, okay. Because I do have a few people, some of those questions that I got, you guys, were for my introvert people. I have a lot of people who watch my channel who are in incognito screens. You know, they won't ever leave a like or a dislike, and they say, oh, I would love to leave you a like, but I don't want, I just don't want to put myself out there. You know, they're off the grid. You know, the fact that they use Snapchat for me, and they even tell me, they're like, bitch, you're the only reason why I use this app. Like, they're gonna find me, and I'm like, don't use your story, you know, only add me, you know, use a number, and they do. They have, like, it's, like, random-ass numbers and shit, but, I don't care how it is, you know, and I would never tell them straight to the face, like, oh, you're off the grid, but you're on YouTube. Because I'm not here to tell them what they're doing is wrong. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. So I'm purging a comment because that is not cool. What up, Iris David? Welcome back. Every time you make me in a good mood, you just have that positive vibe. Oh, thank you, Gray Forever. I appreciate that comment. That's a compliment. I'm doing great, Irish David. How are you doing? I like this question. Do you still wear jewelry that stabs people accidentally? LOL. Actually, yes. I have a necklace that has like one part that's kind of like protruding. So when I hug people, it actually will like kind of stab them. But I haven't had my labrae. Oh, I miss my little spikes so much, you guys. I used to have I had my lip pierced, but I also used to have my labrae pierced. Oh, I fucking miss that piercing so much. Hell yeah, great forever. I'm gonna keep up being 100% myself. Is it always positive? I don't know. I would like to think so, but everyone has a different opinion, right? But hell yeah, man. Right, exactly. Exactly. What doesn't kill us? Exactly. What doesn't kill us hasn't killed us yet. Just, no. It's, they have a lot of sayings that are kind of like, oh, like what the fuck. But that saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, is so fucking true, you guys. I have experienced some things in my life, that made me, just think that there's no point to any of it. But that's one thing is like before I started really utilizing my YouTube, I already had the mindset that, I'm 100% myself. I don't give a fuck what people think of me. I make legit wonderful friends by being me. So I don't need to be, anyone else to make friends. And that's honestly, like, I have a shit ton of friends. I don't need to make no more. So, but, general kindness is something that you should have for everyone because it makes life more enjoyable. And that's one thing is like being a YouTuber is like the things, that you say and hear and that people say to you, like, it makes it so much easier for when I do, go outside my house. Like later on tonight, Justin and I will go visit my sissy. Even though I want to see her and I'm excited to see her, I've been feeling anxiety about it. You know what I mean? I was thinking like, oh, I could end stream and walk over there. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, and I used to be ashamed of that, but that would have been Amber in her teens, or early 20s. But ever since like mid to late 20s, shit, always just, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you don't like me, okay. And I honestly, there was a long period of time where I didn't even explain to people. If you didn't want to be in my life, I just didn't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to take the time to explain to you, why you're being rude to me if you don't know how you're being rude. And with my channel, this is a place where I can come be myself, and I do like to kind of spread that awareness of you may misconstrue things I say or do, but I also do suffer from a physical and a mental, physical disorders and mental disorders. So, before you prejudge someone, I have a lot of people that come in my channel and they say or do something and go, oh my gosh, I didn't know you had this, or this. Like, I wouldn't have, I'm like, why should that matter? Like, you shouldn't do those things even if, the person doesn't have something physical or mentally they're going on with. Because even if someone isn't mentally or physically handicapped, they still are dealing with life. Life is hard for everyone. Why should we take it upon ourselves to try to make someone else's life more difficult? The answer is you shouldn't. But a lot of people haven't learned that yet. And that's because a lot of you aren't 21 and up yet. When you get to be in your 20s and you start to really live your life and you start to really understand who you are, because even those teenagers who are being more 100% themselves, like the kids growing up right now, listening to people talk like I am, you know what I mean? They're still going to deal with that like, oh, you know, but what do I like? You know, we would all like to think that at the age of 16, we know exactly what the fuck we like, but we growing, you know? But that doesn't go to say, like, 16-year-old Amber, oh, you Gara motherfucking T, I still like a shit ton of things that she liked. But 30-year-old Amber also has a lot more interest than I did, you know, 14 years ago. Oh, man. So be careful when I hug you. Don't worry, I won't wear this sharp protruding necklace, Dragon Lover. My cheek doesn't miss it. Right, it was sharp. It was sharp. Especially because, like, Amber don't know her, like strength of anything. So I'd come in for a cheek kiss, and it'd be like, ugh. Like, I just fucking stab you with kisses, man. Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness. Thank you. Yes, English only, please, because I'm not going to understand anything else. What doesn't kill me has to try harder next time. Should I play Guitar Hero? Ooh. Yes. Oh, that was God. That was a shitty decision on that. Oh, there's a frequently asked question. How many piercings do I have, and how long have I had them? I have 4 piercings at the moment. My tongue, 1 in each ear, and then my septum piercing. My septum piercing is the most recent piercing. I got that the day after I got married last year. So March 15th, 2016 is when I got this done. My tongue, I got pierced in September of 2002. And then my ears pierced. I actually had my ears pierced a few times, but the last time that they got pierced was when I was in the 6th grade. But yeah, I've had my tongue pierced since I was 15 years old, but that year I turned 16. So in 2002, September 2002, is how long I've had my tongue pierced. Holy shit. That moment when your tongue piercing will be 15 years old. Did I do that math right? Because it's 2017. Take 2 off would be 15. Yeah. Oh my gosh. My tongue ring is 14 years old. And no, I haven't kept the same tongue ring in for 14 years. You nasty. I already can hear the people asking that question. I have a lot of different tongue rings. That was one reason why I got my tongue pierced. Like, my mom wanted to know why, you know, and it's like, I like the jewelry, you know, and it's something that I can, like, keep to myself. Oh, thank you. Wait, which, oh, my Joker poster? I totally thought, like, because I have actual Batman posters, so I totally thought you meant these, but I'm like, all you can see is the Joker poster. But thank you. I've had that since 2008 when The Dark Knight came out. So, man, I do apologize, but if you can't type in English to me, I am going to have to put you in a timeout, because I don't know what you're saying to me, and I don't know, you know, it could be polite, but it could not be, so. Oh, thank you for the hugs and kisses. Live long and prosper, my little fluffy cottontail. Good, because if I come flying to tackle hug you, it would really hurt. Oh my god, you get like a concussion. Just boom, dunk. Fuck you guys. Where'd the time go? Oh, wow. That moment when you realize it's been almost 3 hours. I love you guys. It's been a great couple hours. It gets, we're still doing kind of like frequently asked questions throughout it, but it's definitely getting a bit more chatty, especially because I have, two of my best friends. One that's been my best friend for almost a year, and one that's been my best friend for almost 13 years. Because that's one thing is, like, Ray and I, from the moment that we met each other, because the crazy part is we met each other in our senior class, because we were both in the same grade with each other, and we later were, like, going to someone's house and was like, oh, hey, you're in my, so-and-so class, because we had, it was, I believe, painting, and then also it was our senior CWP class with Miss Bump. It's impossible to not remember that shit. Of course, when I've mentioned before, you guys, that I truly believe that you have more than one soulmate. And a lot of those soulmates are your best friends. I have two of my soulmate best friends in here. You know what I mean? Like, shit. A soulmate is a person who impacts your life and then continues to impact your life. Helps you to be a better person, irregardless to what you say or do. You know what I mean? Because you're human, you grow, you adapt, and you do change. Like, you are not going to be the same person that you were 10 years ago. That's just facts. Are you going to like a lot of the same things? Well, yeah, sure, but you're not going to be the same person. You know what I mean? Oh, that moment when I'm pretty sure my Nightbot, like, straight took a vacation. Totes. Totally did. Ooh, fuck me. It's been a good Saturday. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying your Saturday. It is April 8th, 2017. If you're currently watching this, whether it's during the live stream or the posted video, it is Kottontale's Korner, episode 29. I did have my ears on, but they were starting to slip through my very, very newly bleached and very soft hair. Oh, I just love it so much. I love it so much. But you guys, I have to, like, I'm actually going to be ending stream. Like, I can't believe it's almost 5 o'clock. Crept up on me so quickly. But around 5 o'clock is when I'll be ending, the Q&A and everything. Shit, I don't even know. That moment when you don't know if you'll be able to squeeze some games in. Might have to save games for tomorrow. 'Cause I'm gonna find out when Justin's gonna be home again. He's like, and he's like makeup? Oh, you need that new nude palette? So my chat screen just died. I may have let him get into the alcoholic margaritas. Damn you! But yeah, hashtag this is YouTube, not you porn, you guys. Also, I am married. But honestly, I mean, what does that say about you if you have to, like, hit on people on the internet? I'm just saying, like... Okay, yeah, holy shit. Okay. Well, we don't have time for games, so we're gonna extend Kottontale's Korner just a smidge bit. Cause I have to make dinner for Justin and I. Have it ready for him, because he'll be home shortly after 7. And that's, about 2 hours from now, so, I mean... I could stop Kottontale's Korner episode 29 and switch over to, like, Gaming with Ganja, but I'd also have to, like, change up the, like, the setup, because the setup is set up for Kottontale's Korner right now, like, and I switched up Kottontale's Korner, like, there's my TV, like, everything is different now, like, usually my couch is, like, right here and stuff, and my camera's, like, facing that wall, but I move things around because I like this wall better, like, a lot better, actually. We're talking about makeup palettes, damn. Wait, what? I missed part. What does this comment say? My chat screen died. Here, you guys can. The chat screen died. Oh, look, it's a Garfield kitty kitty. Okay, let's restore our chat screen, shall we? Shall we? Oh yeah, hashtag she will move the camera. So, no shame. Let's see. Right? Get out of here if you're looking for something else. We could talk nudes if we're talking about makeup plans. Damn, peace out, Curly's gotta bounce too. Later, Ray Ray. Oh, hugs, man. Thank you for tuning in. Live long and prosper, my little fluffy Kottontale. Our neighborhood friendly Spider-Man Kottontale. Oh, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sure you already left an opinion, but if not, be sure to leave one on your way out. Have a wonderful afternoon, man. Ooh, 444, make a wish. Oh, damn. That moment when your chat screen died and you tried to put up your... Oh, shit. Where the fuck? Oh, come on. What do I not... Oh, my. Oh, my. Okay, fine. Insertion required. Insertion successful. And you guys, if you're tuning in right now, we are towards the end of Kottontale's Korner, episode 29. And it's Saturday, April 8th, 2017. And we've been crafting on a scarf for Dragon Lover, you guys. Also been doing a little Q&A and frequently asked questions. It's been a wonderful almost 3 hours so far. So, there we go. You've never heard when it's, 333, 444, it's all of the same number. It's lucky. You've never heard that? Weird. Looks at the average bar. Yep, this is YouTube. It is indeed YouTube. Bye. Catch you later, man. But yeah, no, I do, traditionally people do it at 11:11, but, I like, whenever I catch it, I even do it when it's 12:34 because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I just, it doesn't have to make sense to you. It makes sense to me. I'm going to switch out. I think I might have just a little bit of the Dark Cherry OG left, and I want to try to save it. But in like a half hour-ish, roughly, maybe a little bit less, I am going to be ending stream. The hubby will be home in about 2 hours, well, 2.5 hours. He'll be home just after 7. And I want to have dinner ready for him and everything, but also, I've been watching a show, and one thing that I've been really enjoying is, like, in between stream and in between the time that my husband gets home, I kind of leave about an hour or two for myself so then I can watch, a show that I watch, because my husband and I watch shows together all the time, but there's lots of shows that I'm interested in that he'll never want to watch, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you guys are tuning in, this is a Q&A, so feel free to ask a, polite, respectful question. I had been doing, like, frequently asked questions, like, ones that I've been doing a lot is, like, people ask a lot, how old are you? I am 30. What ethnicity are you? Filipino, Hawaiian, and Caucasian. Where do you live? I live in Washington State in the United States of America. Also, another question this is a frequently asked question that's, like, is, like, interesting that I've been asked it a lot, but how long I've been wearing glasses. And I've been wearing glasses since the 1st or 2nd grade, I do believe. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Dragon Liver. She's like, I'm going to try and hold off on playing guitar until the end of stream. Oh, thank you. Also, you guys, if you are new to the channel, this is an adult channel. That's a frequently asked question. Why does it say 21+ content? Because I am 30 years old. I would rather have a conversation with someone around my age. I also like wordplay, and I like that it says content. So if you don't like it, then we're probably not two people that will get along, you know what I mean? I do like pickles. And then we have our 420 break, which 420 is a number that people generally know with marijuana. So, of course, I put it with my medicine break. # green state, smoke break, medical marijuana. Now, that is also a frequently asked question is, what are my mental disorders and, why I smoke marijuana? Both of those questions would be answered in Snapchat Smoke Sesh episode 6. I am human mental health awareness. And I also talked about it earlier in the stream. It's been a great 2 hours, you got, almost 3 hours, but man, today's been a good day. Yesterday was a good day. And every day has 80s dolls. That's just it, is even without the internet, 80s dolls exist. So, people are gonna troll yo-yo and, do what they want, but life is so wonderful. People say # blessed a lot, but that's because you are # blessed. Who is your favorite person in the WV? Well, her name would be # Money, and she brings down the house. What's better? Ooh, regular pancakes or chocolate chip pancakes? Chocolate chip pancakes. Most definitely. Most definitely chocolate chip pancakes. I'm gonna be making, I was thinking about making, I think I might just do quesadillas because it's quicker. But pancakes with cinnamon in it, bomb. So today in Kottontale's Corner for episode 29, it has been crafting, Q&A, and frequently asked questions. We've been crafting on a scarf, answering any questions that people have, and then also, when people don't really have questions for us, I've been, just saying frequently asked questions. And the stream will end up being just over 3 hours. Usually I stream for really, really, really long periods of time, but we started today's stream rather late. It was after 2 o'clock when I started stream, so that, takes down for how long it's going to be. Oh, # Soul Sisters, definitely. I like pineapple and peanut butter sandwiches. That actually sounds really delicious. Oh my gosh. Fucking go down. There we go. So thank you to anyone that has been tuning in, whether you watched it during the live stream today, Saturday, April 8th, or maybe you're watching it as a posted video later. Thank you to each and every person that's been supporting the channel, for the last 8 months, almost 9 months, you guys. It's wonderful. Life is wonderful. I couldn't ask for much more. And I continue to get great things, but that's because when you're 100% yourself and you live a morally wonderful life, you know what I mean? you get wonderful things just by simply, you know, being a good person. Did you ever watch Even Stevens on Disney Channel? Yes, I did. Oh my gosh. And I still have a crush on, I forget her name right now. She also was in Cadet Kelly, but it was the sister of Shia LaBeouf. Fuck. Oh my gosh. I know her name, but I can't think of it. But she also was Kim Possible. But yes, oh my gosh. Even Stevens was such a good show. English or you will be removed, because if you, I already know that you can type English, so. Oh, you had a crush on Ren too? Oh, we are so soul sisters. Girl, like, oh my gosh, like. Hello, The Dark Knight. Welcome back to Klub Kottontale. And you guys, you are kind of at the end of today's meeting. Today's meeting will be just over 3 hours. It's going on 5 o'clock here in the beautiful state of Washington. And I got some things to do. I'm going to watch a little bit of Tutors. Also, gonna make Justin and I dinner. And then when he gets home and relaxes a little bit, we're gonna be going over to my sister's house. Which, I might still walk over there. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just bundle up. Shouldn't live far from me, but it's not even about the distance. It's more so like, it's just like we got new neighbors, and I don't know. I can't wait to live in, like I don't mind having neighbors, like, kind of, like, you know, to where I'm not, like, completely out in the boonies, but I don't like having them where they're connected. Like, I live in a duplex, so they're, like, fucking straight connected, you know? Christy Carson Romano, thank you. Oh my god, she played. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, faints a little. So, that's actually a frequently asked question, is what is this thing? And this is a loomer. It looms things. If you cannot crochet or knit, like me, you loom. And this is a loomer. I'm making a scarf on it. That's definitely one of the most frequently asked questions. Like, there's a lot of frequently asked questions. Like, people are always asking me, like, oh, why do you like spell things with a K? Why is it a Klub Kottontale meeting? Why is it 21+Cuntent? You know what I mean? And we've answered all those questions in today's stream. But, you know, it's just me being myself. You know, all of those questions that people always ask me, it can always be answered with, like, I'm just being myself. Like, you know? And I mean, that's okay, because my whole life I've dealt with people who don't really understand who I am. So of course, you know, doing YouTube, you're going to have a shit ton of people who don't understand who you are. But you're going to have a lot of people who do. And those people who do understand, those motherfuckers, those are the amazing motherfuckers. Also, you guys remember to say hashtag Mooiisstt. To be hashtag Mooiisstt is to be 100% yourself, regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of you. So, you know, love and be loved. So having a septum piercing, you guys, can make your nose itch in the weirdest ways. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. I am making a scarf for Dragon Lover. So you guys, if you're tuning in, it is the ending of episode 29 of Kottontale's Corner, and we have been crafting, having a Q&A, and then when people don't have any questions for us, I just been kind of like, saying frequently asked questions and stuff like that and answering them. It's been a really lovely stream, you know what I mean? But welcome, Marie, to Klub Kottontale. So you guys, I do wish that people would be more respectful. Like, there's lots of places on the internet for people to go and say and do things. And if you can't find the appropriate places, you probably shouldn't be on the internet in general. You know, and I've lurked for many years on YouTube, and oh shit, where did I put it? Okay, there it is. I found, obviously many things that I wanted to subscribe to and stuff, but I've never found any place where I could be absolutely 100% myself. So, along with the fact that I'd been wanting to do my YouTube for a while, it was really easy to decide to just utilize it for myself and, whenever I want to, usually every day, but whenever I want to, come into my channel on youtube.com, usually via the PlayStation 4, but sometimes via my cell phone, and I just chill, and sometimes we're playing video games, sometimes we're just chatting and chilling. We're always going to periodically smoke a bowl. I live in Washington State. In Washington State, marijuana is not only recreationally legal for anyone over the age of 21, but it is medically legal for anyone that does qualify. So, if you don't like those, basic things, it's like you really shouldn't waste your time by being in the channel. I'm going to make Kottontale's shirt. Gonna make myself one too. Ooh, I'm excited. Because it's a nickname that I've had for many years. I've never been asked why I'm Kottontale. But, because why does anybody have a nickname? Because it's your nickname. I've been Kottontale for many years. Other than the fact that I use it for my gamer tag, my mom was the first one to ever call me Kottontale. Call me a Lil Fluffi Kottontale when I was younger. I love bunny rabbits, I am Amber motherfucking Lewis, but I'm Kottontale, bitches. I've had a lot of different nicknames, but I love the nickname Kottontale. It's definitely one of my most favorites. That and, I really enjoyed, Lil Spike, and, I even enjoyed having the nickname Nympho, because I've always been proud of my sex drive. But also, baby girl, my mom called me that a lot. Or Missy Miss. Kottontale is one of those names, though, like Turk. Turk I also had for a long time, but Kottontale always really stuck. And especially with my friends. Like, when I would be like, oh, yeah, I'm Kottontale. They're like, oh, yeah. And I even had friends, that were new. They'd be like, I'm going to call you Kottontale. And I'm like, you're the little bunny with your little fluffy Kottontale. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, that's so funny. I already call myself Kottontale. I just spell it Kottontale. And, it's Kottontale, like a story, because I like to tell stories. I like to talk. I like to interact. I'm 30 years old, and I've lived a pretty awesome, crazy life already, so... I already answered the type of games I played. I actually answered it 3 hours ago, but I'll answer it again. The games that I play for the PlayStation 4, because you said what kind of games you play, but there's so many different kind of games. I like Sims, you know what I mean? That's my top favorite game. But the games I currently play on the PlayStation 4 is Minecraft, Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare, and Grand Theft Auto 5. But I play anything and everything. Except for horror games, I am not a horror game fan. I don't know who you are, Donnie, but you can fuck off if you want to be rude to me, saying things like, lazy hobby dad is. Who the fuck are you to come in here and say anything to me when you don't know who the fuck I am? And then they're like Kottontale bouncing down the bunny tail. You can't, like, 1 minute be rude and then the next minute try to interject yourself into someone's motherfucking conversation, brah. It's not the way it works. But yeah, there's a lot of different types of games that I play. Sims is my all-time favorite game. I really like Tetris and Dr. Mario. I love playing Call of Duty. I don't like Black Ops 3. I've never played it, won't ever play it. Black Ops 2 is probably one of my favorite Call of Duty games of all times. Now, Resident Evil 7, everything about Resident Evil 7 was awesome, you guys. If they would make a game that's similar to that but not scary, I would totally play the fuck out of it. You know, where you have to, like, run around and, like figure out puzzles to, like, get to the next area and shit like that, but there's lots of, like... And I'm okay with having to do some fighting, but I don't like creepy-ass characters, you know what I mean? Like, maybe if I was, like, fighting some fun animal, I don't know. Not even an animal, like, I don't even know. Like, on Minecraft, like, creepers freak me the fuck out, so... No shame at all. I don't like the scary things. I enjoy a good, movie that's scary, you know, every so often, but not a game. The only way that you can play a game with me, Maria, is Marie, sorry that I apologize, I said Maria. Marie, the only way that you could play a game with me would be during my streamathons. My streamathons happen at every 1,000. The first one will be at 1,000 VIPs, and you would have to add me on my friends list unless you already are on it, I don't know. But you have to let me know that you came from the live stream. Also, I've been having an issue with people sending close friend requests. I ain't gonna accept any of those. They instantly get deleted. Even if I know who you are, it gets deleted. But I would appreciate you just sending a message letting me know that you came from the live stream. And the only time I will play any of my games with anyone will be during the streamathons. Other than that, you would have to be one of my close friends in real life. Like, you know, like Dragon Lover's my friend in real life. My husband, you know, he's a friend in real life. Or a moderator in my channel. My moderators also get to play video games with me outside of the streamathons. And our first streamathon will be at 1,000 VIPs. Thank you again to all of our VIP Klub Kottontalers that helped us get to 420, which was our last goal, and 1,000 is our next. Those goals were created for all of the VIPs, so thank you so much. And then our first streamathon is going to be 72 plus hours. All streamathons will be 48 hours plus, but my very first one's going to be 72. And the main, like, someone's like, oh, it'd be 24 hours. I'm like, no, I've already done a 24-hour plus stream. So a streamathon would not be 24 hours for me. Oh, thank you, Dragon Lover. Hashtag Dragon Lover is the most amazing friend and supporter ever. You really are, girl. She's like the MVP VIP, you guys. Which, if you're watching this, whether it's the live stream on Saturday, April 8th, or some other time as the posted video, you're tuning into a Klub Kottontale meeting, so it's very moist to meet all of you. To be moist is to be 100% yourself, regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of you. So you guys, welcome to Klub Kottontale, and stay hashtag moist, hashtag no shame. We live our life no shame, it's the only way to be. Here towards the end, it's just not a lot of questions and stuff being answered because we are getting kind of towards the end. But during, you know, the rest of it, we did a pretty good I'm proud of myself. Next time I will write down questions, but unfortunately, some of the frequently asked questions are going to always be frequently asked. Like, people are always going to constantly ask me how old I am, you know, where I live and stuff like that, so it is what it is. I mean, I would hope they would watch this stream later on, because in the first half hour I cover all that, but, oh. I get asked that a lot. Are you a lesbian? Nope. I am bisexual and I married a man. Would I have married a woman? Yes. I would have married a woman if I would have found a woman to marry. But I married a man because I found a man to marry. And I proposed to him. That is a question. People always ask me why. You know, why did I propose? Because, what? Why not? Like, I can propose to whoever I want to. It's just up to that person to say yes. So this is actually going to be our last oscillation. Wow, the lighting's still really good, but it's starting to get, like, kind of dark in my house. But the lighting's still really nice. Last insertion of episode 29 of Kottontale's Corner required. Last insertion successful. Thank you. And you guys, thank you for tuning in on this wonderful Saturday. A little bit of crafting, a little bit of Q&A, and some frequently asked questions. I do appreciate you guys being here for today's stream. Probably take a few more dabs. I only have... actually, I'm going to check my grinder. I might have a bowl. I'm pretty sure past Amber prepared us a bowl. Okay. So, we actually got some good work done on her scarf, you guys. So, an example of a scarf that I'm talking about. It's like this. So, it's going to be a skinnier type scarf, but this one's going to be in rainbow. And thank you again to anyone that might have left an opinion. If you want to leave your own opinion, whether you're watching the live stream or the posted video, an opinion is in the form of a like or a dislike on Kottontale's Corner episode 29, everyone. I am Amber Motherfucking Lewis here on YouTube.com, and it's been very moist to spend my afternoon to evening with you guys. Now, I do have my command that lets you know, stay #Mooiisstt. And it lets you know that Mooiisstt, spelled M-O-O-I-S-S-T, means to be 100% yourself, regardless of what any motherfucker thinks of you. Love and be loved, you guys. It's weird, I thought I heard ringing. Funny is I heard a ringing, but my phone was going off. Is my other sissy. Okay. We'll see who or if I marry. Maybe I'll marry myself. Ooh, you know what? Why not, right? I'm like really surprised, you guys. Like, I'm looking at the, like, I'm just like, wow, is that just my chat screen that's causing that brightness, or is that it's gotta be the window, because my house feels like it's kind of getting darker to me, but I look at the screen and it's perfectly bright, so. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I super appreciate it. Let's see. Let's do one more frequently asked question. Oh. Now, this is one of those, like, kind of like, huh. But it is one that I've gotten asked. Now, what makes a frequently asked question to me, you guys, is when 15 plus people have asked me it. Okay, so all of the frequently asked questions that I've mentioned during today's live stream has been ones where 15 plus people have asked me. So I've actually had 15 plus people ask me what size shoe I wear. And I wear a 9.5. So I am 5'9", and I wear a 9.5 shoe. Why people are curious of those things, I have no idea. I have a wide foot too. My mom likes to say I have Flintstone feet. Also, another frequently asked question is how much I weigh, but yet again, one person was like, oh, I was kind of joking, like, I didn't really want to know. I'm like, I've already shared. I weigh about 250 pounds. Like, I'm not ashamed of that. Why, I used to be 336, and I wasn't ashamed then. Why would I be ashamed now? Oh, but nice, you got Infinite Warfare as well as Marie. Awesome. Hell yeah, definitely during the streamathons. Go ahead and, feel free to send me a friend request, and I will gladly play some Infinite Warfare with you. And you guys, I have no idea. Like, that's a very frequently asked question. When is the streamathon? All I can tell you is that it's going to happen after 1,000 VIPs. I have no idea when I'm going to reach these goals. You know what I mean? I'm not going to someone's like, well, if you did this, this, and this, it would happen quicker. I'm like, cool. That's not me. Like, I'm not doing this for that. Like, anyways, that was fucking distracting me. I'm not necessarily... I didn't create the goals for myself. I created those for the people that were subscribing for no reason, but were like, hey, if you ever make a goal, like, that would be cool. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be something that, I'd look forward to. Like, I look forward to seeing you, but it would be awesome. And then, we had so many people that were supporting me. I'm like, you know what, guys? I want to make something for you. When you have that many people supporting you, and you're almost reaching 100, and I'm talking, like, our first goal was 100, and we reached it, like, right after we made it. You know what I mean? Like, and they were just so excited to see the new map that I was making on Minecraft, and then, 250 for face cam, and then 420 for our first giveaway, which the touch opacity gloves are fucking dope. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been a just crafting and Q&A, as well as frequently asked questions. Thank you. I look cute every day, so. You got, like, it looks bright, but it's seriously, like, I'm half tempted to turn this fucking lamp on. Because I don't want to, like, spill. I've got the golden ticket. Seriously, though, that's what it's called. It's called Golden Ticket. Aw, thank you for the hug tights. Thank you. And I did throw up my 420 command as I am getting Jaded loaded. Now, Jaded Rose, you guys, is my piece of choice. I do, of course, have Bobbert, but I actually really prefer Jaded Rose. Plus, she recently got scraped. If anyone has some questions they would like to ask me towards the end, because until we go to, the Playroom blue screen type thing, that's how you really know when a stream is ending. At least for me. Some people don't really have a rhyme or a reason, and, it may seem like I don't have a rhyme or a reason, but that's because maybe you're not taking the time to get to know a motherfucker. But I always, like, my title will always have a reason. Like, this series is Kottontale's Korner. We're on the 29th episode. 21+Cuntent is because I am 30. I like a play on words. Like, people ask me all the time, like, why does it say content? Because I want it to. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here, you know what I mean? And then there's some people who go, oh, well, if you have that in your title, you should be naked. And I'm like, says who? Says you? You know what I mean? One motherfucking person? Alright. I'm hoping, because it's really fine, like, this golden ticket grinds up really finely. Trust your only off. Hands in the air. Oh, tisk, tisk, tisk. So, you guys, I've mentioned many times again, if you are going to be a succubus, and I don't care, you know, I'm only going to put them in a timeout, but, if you're going to come into my channel while you are live, that is the ultimate sign of disrespect. And I do go through and click on different people's profiles because I want to know who is watching me. So if I click on your motherfucking profile and I go to it and it says you're live, you're gonna get timed out or probably blocked, okay? Because that's not cool. You know what I mean? I don't know why people do that. I don't do that sort of thing, and that's not what I'm about. That is a frequently asked question that I already answered, but I get asked it a lot. Why do I do live streams if I don't want to meet random people? Because I do live streams to help my social anxiety. I'm here for myself. I'm here to enjoy, you know, everything that I bring to the table. Now, if there happens to be other people that want to share that with us, that's amazing. But it's never going to be the reason why I do anything. I'm never going to do something because someone wants to see it. That's just, you know, that's a hard truth for some people. Because most people really feel like if you're, especially if you're in the playroom, they think if you're in here and you're streaming live, you should be only here because, you know, you want to have a conversation with people. And that's what, you know, of course, that's why I do it live. It's a better way to connect. It's a better way to help my social anxiety. But it's not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to do anything to, like, force it. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, you start stretching that hand, girl. Because we're going to go ahead and smoke our last little fluffy Kottontale bowl. For everyone that lives in a legal state like myself, whether it's Colorado, Oregon, Washington, recently California became recreationally legal. Now, all of those states I listed are medically legal as well. So, you know, there's many people who smoke it medically. But my little fluffy Kottontales, whether you're extrovert, introvert, ambivert, or all kind of verts, be kind to yourself and everyone else. And remember, if you can love yourself, you will be able to love other people. And that is a motherfucking fact. Wow, it's like, I don't like it. I'm gonna turn on the lamp. Oh, that's worse. Whatever. Oh, my little fluffy Kottontales. Thank you to everyone that asked us, like, you know, different random questions because they saw the title and saw that it said Q&A. I'm thinking, you know, because I did get a few messages from people who are like, hey, I'm here, you know I'm here, and I'm like, you know that I'm not talking about you. You know, the people who are introvert that don't ever really, like, chat in here and everything, I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about, you know, the ones who do come in the channel and go, oh, yeah, do that, like, I'll totally tune in, you know. Most of them are 80s dolls. So I look forward to the time where we get more people who are legit chatty, fluffy Kottontales, like in the actual live stream, like they would pop up here. Because we have a lot of people in incognito screens and stuff who have been sending me messages and asking me questions. I even had one person that was like, like, thank you for finally doing this. Like, now, you know, when I show someone your channel, I can show them this video, and you do, like, in the first hour, I cover a lot of things. So, you know, if you want to see the randomness that unfurls, you could watch it longer than that. But really, the first hour, we do a lot of the frequently asked questions, you know, from where I live to how old I am, you know, different things like that. And I mean, honestly, most of those questions will always have to be asked or answered, I should say, because someone's always going to ask me, you know, my age, this, that, and the other thing. So, but that's okay, because literally, you know, I'm going to be here talking with me, myself, and I, but that's why I do it in the live stream rather than just always do a posted video, because, for one, and I have mentioned this before, as I find that posted videos tend to be where trollios tend to respond morehand, whereas the live stream I can connect with people directly. And also, you know, just being here, my social anxiety is triggered so fucking intensely. So, you know, every time that someone chats, you know what I mean? Like, it took me a long time to be okay with the fact that it counts how many times something goes up. I'm like, thanks, like, technology. Like, I wanted to know 468 messages had been typed. You know, and some are me and some are Dragon Lover, but it's just like, holy shit, like, I didn't want to know that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, party! Dragon Lover's like, she's like, I'm off work tomorrow. Party! Hell yeah. Alright. I was just checking some last minute analytics. I'll clean a mess when you clean your plate. Don't worry, darling. I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. Generally speaking, you guys, the evening time, I won't be doing a lot of streams unless, like, I can't sleep and then I go into a stream, because I spend the evenings with my husband. So I'm more of, like, a daytime streamer, you know? I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, you know, if you would do it Saturday night, like, you know, that's way better. It's like, I don't care, you know? I know that on a Saturday night or a Friday night, you're gonna get, you know, people, but that's not... Wouldn't it be exhausting? Like, who actually does that? They time everything around, like, when's the most popular times in areas like that. Like, I feel like, shouldn't you just do it when you want to do it? And if you're able to, that's awesome. If you're not, oh well. If someone comes to view it, yay. If someone doesn't, oh well. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh, my favorite nickname is the one that Kottontale gave me. Did someone ask about a nickname? Or was I was probably talking about it. Oh, you like the hashtag Monday. Oh. Oh. I can't believe I just saw that comment. That was like a while ago. That was an old comment. But I like to go through and just make sure I didn't, like, miss any. Yeah, I figured I was talking about my nickname. I mean, if you want to call yourself a cotton male, but I call everyone a Kottontale. Like, that's literally my way of not putting a gender on you. You know what I mean? Like, a person comes out and be like, hey girl, or hey guy, but instead I just say, hey little fluffy Kottontale. So, I mean, you can call yourself whatever you want, but I'm still gonna call you Kottontale, you know what I mean, guys? Because literally, Kottontale is a non-gender way of, you know, addressing each other. Like, for example, Marie Kottontale, you know, Paulo Kottontale, Gaz Kottontale, Dragon Lover Kottontale, you know. Just like picking random people and putting Kottontale with their name, because this is just a place where we come and chill, you know, just a club where you relax, you know. Clubs are a place where you can go to be 100% yourself, and there's always going to be some kind of person that you're interested in. So if there's not, you don't meet anybody that you're interested in here, then it's simply not the place for you, you know? LOL. I bought a freaking sweet red dress shirt today. I'm gonna look hot. But I like that cotton mail. I do like that play on words there. That was pretty good. It's pretty good. You guys, I really appreciate you guys being here. It's been a wonderful Saturday so far, and it's going to be a wonderful Saturday night. My husband will be home shortly after 7, and then we're going to eat dinner, and then go over to my sissy's house, visit her for a little bit. She has been meaning to have a conversation with me, which, you know, I've mentioned before that Lunette Rose is, you know, they're not just a soul sister because I like to say that. It's literally that I look at Genesee as my little sister. When someone does something to her, I feel like they literally have hurt me and my family because that's my little sister. You know what I mean? So when she says that she needs to talk to me, I take it rather seriously. Like, it makes me wish that I could control some of my irrational anxieties better, so then I could just, you know, stop stream and go walk to her house. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Today has been a day. You know, most days when I do a live stream are days that I needed to, you know, because live streams really help a part of my mental that is so wonderful, you know. So today that was so needed. I think it's just you guys. I would try to probably refresh, because on my side it's fine and Dragon Lover hasn't had any issues. Hey girl, how you doing? How you doing, Tammy? Hopefully you're doing well. Well, you do realize that you have to wait 47 seconds before you type, right? So you can type, wait 47 seconds, and then type again. Because that's the only thing that it sounds like. Because he's like, YouTube going on funny tonight. Why is YouTube acting odd? I wanted to ask something and it wouldn't let me. It will let you ask whatever the fuck you want to, brah. But you have to wait before typing. You know what I mean? Oh, that's good to hear you're doing. You're actually tuning into the end of today's Klub Kottontale meeting. But feel free to ask any questions. Today's Kottontale's Corner has just been crafting. We were working on... Oops, shit. That moment when the yarn was all raveled up. But we were working on Dragon Lover's scarf. And then just kind of answering people's questions. And then doing frequently asked questions for when there was times where, you know, we didn't necessarily have people asking us questions. But... I'm actually smoking my end of stream bowl at the moment. Thank you. You know what's so funny is it shows up red, you guys. This is not even red. It's like a burnt orange, like, I don't even know. It's like burnt orange-ish color, but yet it shows up so fucking red. Like, I'm not entirely sure why. You know what I mean? Like, everything, well, yeah, see, like, even Lisa's dress is showing up kind of pink, and this is red. Lisa's dress is red, and it's showing up almost kind of pink. So, but thank you. It's actually like it's a dress sort of thing, but it is, it's gorgeous. I love it. And then this is this awesome, like, cami thing that you can put underneath it, and it adds like, because I wear this all the time without anything underneath it, but I like this because it adds like that little extra zhuzh. Oh, that made me lol. That's why. Ah, I see. Yeah, so I mean, ask away, guys. Just you have to wait a little bit. Thank you. I was gonna say something and then it went gone. Oh, okay. So for tomorrow is Sunday, everyone. I'm almost thinking about doing one of our meditative breathing streams tomorrow, or maybe just a normal. Or, well, not normal, but, because what's really normal? But, I was thinking about doing a calisthenics with Kottontale tomorrow, and either a mixture of breathing with a little bit of cardio, or maybe just doing the meditative breathing. Meditative breathing, Amber? What in the actual fuckity? You said it, you can't take it back now, that's fucking horrible. Well, meditative breathing. Breathing with a TH, not breathing with a fucking EED. What the fuck? I can't believe, whatever. My speech impediment pisses me off sometimes, and I do try to, like, be conscientious of how, like, fast I talk. That was a frequently asked question that we actually answered earlier, was why you talk so fast, and it's like, I don't know, it's fucking my body. Tomorrow I sleep all day. Oh, you're so cute. You should totally try to sleep all day tomorrow. Gosh, but there's no guarantee. Like, I've mentioned it many times, even during the calisthenics with Kottontale. Like, the only reason I would do calisthenics with Kottontale is because I feel like restricting myself with clothing. But my workout clothing are just getting bigger and bigger, so it's harder to find outfits that I can wear, you know, without constantly tugging at my clothing. So I just been enjoying my naked calisthenics, you know, wake up, stretch, do my yoga and everything, you know, go into, like, today was more like some ballet movements. Oh, yes. I was doing some, like, cardio, like, because I watch Lex twerk out, so literally it's a twerk workout, you know, a twerk out, so, like, I love that shit, because that actually has helped a lot with, like, my hip, so, that's been lovely. Fuck, I can only sleep all day. I'll be lucky to sleep till 7. It was so nice here. You had a nice day. It was pretty nice here today as well. We didn't get, like, rain or anything. Yesterday was, like, fucking craziness, so it was nice to have a mild day today. Are you not gonna answer, or fuck? I've been, like, waiting for Gaz to ask the question now, guys, and I don't know, are you gonna ask? Because he was like, I wanted to ask something, but it would, you know, go ahead and ask. Got my curiosity is peaked now, brah. Don't leave me hanging. Okay. Had to text the husband. Traffic. Looking for that chapstick. Alright. Coming back in. I could kill a bitch. Yeah, I'm so fucking crazy. You guys, thank you for being here. Be sure to leave an opinion if you haven't already. If you're wondering what the fucking opinion is, it's just in the form of a like or a dislike. Thank you for joining us for our Klub Kottontale meeting. All Klub Kottontale meetings take place in my YouTube channel. there's a frequently asked question, even though I say it all the goddamn time. My YouTube channel is Amber Motherfucking Lewis. I honestly don't know why that's a frequently asked question, but it is. Amber Motherfucking Lewis YouTube channel. I stream live randomly. Thank you for your session, along with some Q&A and frequently asked questions. Tis Saturday, and it is April 8th, 2017. Currently, it is just after 5:30 in the afternoon, or early evening. We will be ending stream relatively soon, you guys. So thank you everyone for being here. Be sure to leave your own opinion in the form of a like or a dislike. Thank you for anyone that contributed questions, and thank you for everyone that tuned in just to hear the frequently asked questions. Oh shit. Dragon Lover. That moment you get distracted. She's like, my leg is so freaking sore and stiff. Anyways, I was just seeing if maybe we would get, I don't know, that annoys me. Like, if you're going to tell me you want to ask me a question, then ask, you know what I mean? But anyways, just put up some last bit of my smoke emojis, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This will be our last toke of this stream. I will see you tomorrow, you guys. And if I don't, be sure to always, add Kottontale on Snapchat, because that is going to be the way that you're going to know if I'm actually streaming or not. So, because I could wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what, I'm just going to sleep all day. And I might. It could, a lazy Sunday. Been a while. Who knows? Oh, I'm loving my hair. I can't stop, looking at it. Yes. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. McFlurry. I had saw the snap, girl. Remember, I always get your snap. That's one thing about Snapchat that's pretty wonderful. It lets you know if the person's opened it or not. Fuck! She beat me! She fucking beat me. I love you guys. Thank you for being here and being awesome. Remember to stay #Mooiisstt and be kind to everyone, because different strokes for different folks, and they are all pleasurable in their own way. To be #Mooiisstt is to be 100% yourself, regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of you. Love and be loved, you guys. Keep in mind, just be yourself, and you will meet the best people in the world. We're gonna go to the Playroom blue screen. Thank you so much, you guys. I will see you tomorrow. And even if I don't see you tomorrow in a live stream, you can always see me on Snapchat, Kottontale, K0TT0NTALE. That is me. I love you too, Dragon Lover. Thank you, Tammy, Dragon Lover, Gaz, and everyone else that popped in. That's just the last 3 people who were chatting with us. And thank you to all of the lurkers. You have a good evening. I'm not going to bed. It's only 5:40, but you have a good evening as well. So anyways, you guys, bye. Ooh. See you in the next stream if I don't see you in between.